bus route to Pupa. Atties, pool sharks, welcome in everybody, welcome back. Get back up there. How's it going everybody? Hi, happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, I remembered that it's Tuesday. Hi, howdy, hi. Let me say hi to everybody. Hi, Narrator. Hi, Clover
Hi.
Chibi.
Hi.
Hi, Felius. Hi, Vic Viper. Hi, Disaster. Hi, Eviona. Hi, Danny. Hi, Sparks. Hi, Teru. And hi, Foe. Thank you for the 1 year of subscribbling. That's so many years of subscribbling. Thank you. I hope you're well. And hi, Hell. I hope you're well, Hell. Welcome in. Howdy. It's Tuesday night. No better time than to hit the green and go golfing. You guys ever been golfing IRL? Not mini golfing, regular golfing.
I've
Once.
Whoa.
That's it.
Did you win?
No, I was playing against my grandpa.
Oh no.
He beat me so bad.
He said, watch this drive, and he shot it 1,000 yards, and then you, your tiny little gnome body, could maybe make it move about a foot.
Not even. It was more like, let's say, 8
Backwards?
inches. Backwards.
Backwards.
yeah.
Up into the air.
She's got a hell of a drive, but she can only hit it backwards. I don't understand.
Yeah, and then the crowd jumps up like in Wii Bowling.
Yeah, exactly. That's so funny. God, Wii Sports is so cool. What a pack-in game.
Yeah. Played a lot of it.
Me too.
Yeah, I've never went golfing myself.
Mm-hmm.
My father used to go golfing a lot. I think I went to like some kind of golf range thing that was connected to a mini golf course somewhere in this area. And so we would play mini golf, and then I would just like watch. I might have had like one attempt at hitting the golf ball, and it did not go well.
Nice.
So I'm
You
mostly a
know.
mini golfer.
Mini
I
golf.
do love mini golf.
Mini golf is where it's at. I've been to
Yeah.
Top Golf, which is like a arcadey version of golfing where you just drive the ball. And the balls all have little trackers in them, so you can watch on a screen how far you hit it and everything. Which is pretty fancy. If you saw the fucking Sonic Central today, where they announced a bunch of new Sonic stuff, one of them was a crossover with Top Golf, because they have like AR infused golfing games. Like there's an Angry Birds one right now where when you hit the ball, it'll go under the screen and project as Angry Birds. But now there's one as Sonic where I guess you're hitting your favorite Sonic characters so hard that they go flying into a spring.
Yeah.
I guess that's the mentality, but it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's the new Sonic Pinball.
It's the new Sonic Spinball.
Yeah.
That game is
Less
hallowed
raging.
around here. It's one of the #1 video games of all time. You must be
We
careful
need to
with
play
your
it someday.
words. It's so good. It's so good. It's like, it's a very brutal game. It's not very
Yeah,
nice.
that's
It
what I've
doesn't
seen.
hold your hand. The main
That's
thing is
good.
it's like, because it wants to be like a pinball arcade machine, there's no continues to it. So once you're out of balls, you're just out. You just can't anymore. You're not allowed. You have to start over. So you really have to spend a lot of time just like practicing your reflexes and learning the maps. But I think a pinball game that's like also an adventure game is really cool, and I really like it for that.
Yeah. I've seen a few people play that game, and they struggled greatly with it, but also admired it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, this looks like a good game.
It-
And also suffering.
It was a childhood bane of mine. I would play it all the time, but I'd never even come close to beating it. So for a while, I had a little redeem on my stream where people could make me stop literally anything I was doing to go play a credits worth of Spinball until I
That's
finally
wonderful.
did it, and it felt unbelievably good.
Heck yeah.
Finally.
We love it.
Mm-hmm.
What console is that for?
The Sega Genesis, young lady.
I played it
Oh.
on the Wii. Like I bought it on the Wii shop for like $1 or something, but I never knew what it was actually like originally on. I always just knew it as a Wii game for a long time.
And I thought you were a real Sonic fan.
I don't know why I thought it was either a
No.
Game Gear or a CD game. Interesting.
There is a Game Gear version of it. Which,
Oh.
like, It's mostly the same, except for the first level for some reason, which is like arguably the best level in Sonic Spinball. But
see.
they've
Interesting.
made the first level completely different and bizarre and strange. But
Oh, no, hold on.
the Genesis is the way to go. Clover, I thought you were a tried and true Sonic fan. What is this I'm hearing?
No, I'm a fan of the character. But I've only played like maybe 3 or 4 Sonic games ever.
Are you hearing
Understandable.
this?
I'm a fake fan.
I respect it. Like, if you play the games, your appreciation might only go downwards. So I get it, right?
Yeah. I mean, we're all here. The best Sonic team game is Billy Hatcher. We've all come
absolutely.
to agree with that.
Yeah, the best Sonic media is Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, the cartoon with Scratch and Grounder. That was my Sonic
True.
experience growing up. I love that cartoon.
That's
I'm
true.
flying.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out, am I bouncing around the room or am I
Whoa.
flying around the room?
I don't know. This bit's run dry, I think. The bit of you all the way up there on the thingy, on the shelf. Sonic
I
fan
love the hat.
excited to play
I love the
Sonic
hat.
for the first time. That's true. Can't believe they're making Snolf real. I know, right? It's fucked up. Snolf is real. Snolf's happening.
Snolf?
Snolf.
That's a horrible word.
Why?
Snolf. Snolf. It doesn't roll off the tongue nicely. Snolf? Snolf? I feel like I'm saying
sounds
it
like
with the
some,
back
like,
of my throat.
80s mascot character from some obscure, like, Finland cartoon or something.
I get where you're coming from.
Yes.
Snolf is like a fan game that you play through Sonic the Hedgehog 2, except Sonic controls like a golf ball. So, like the level layout is exactly the same as Sonic 2, but you have to mark your
Interesting.
power and mark your angle and everything, and then just putt that guy and see how far you can hit him and how few strokes it takes to get to the end of the actual level.
Interesting.
It's crazy.
Aw.
I don't know how or why somebody thought to do that, but they did it, and they're geniuses for that.
Yeah, they're smart. I admire that. I wanna go for
Big
par.
brain.
You gotta go for par. Get through Emerald Hill in 6 strokes. Easy peasy.
Can you get the emeralds and everything?
I believe you. Actually, I don't
That was-
remember if you can do that. I don't.
That was the
I don't
race
know.
one, right?
Sonic 2 special stages are the ones that you're like running.
In a tube.
Yes, the tube.
Yeah, just like the ones in what was the game that had something similar? Sonic Heroes, I think.
Yeah, Sonic Heroes is kind of like that.
Also, there was a stage in Ring Racers that was like it.
Yeah, the Turbo Track or whatever it's called. Chaos Chasm or something, I don't remember. That's a funny video game. Sonic is pretty cool. They had a big
awesome.
Sonic thing today for all the Sonic fans in the world. Did you guys
I only
see it?
I saw someone
did it.
posting images of like a red Sonic and another red Sonic with blue arms, and so
Mm-hmm.
and they're superheroes.
Yeah.
And- Yeah.
Yeah,
So, like-
there's a DC Sonic crossover thing coming in the future, and Sonic the Hedgehog is the Flash, and he looks really scary.
Yeah, he's just in all red.
Uh-huh.
These are real? I thought this was. I saw this and I thought it was fake, so I scrolled past it.
Yeah, I saw like the
They're
shadow as
real.
like Batman. I was like, oh, that's a neat fan name thing. But no, it's real.
I think they said it's a 6-issue comic series coming out next year, and they've got like Amy as Wonder Woman and Knuckles as Superman.
It's so good.
It's
Yeah, like-
insane.
I find it amusing that like Sonic is in the red outfit and Knuckles is in the blue outfit.
Yeah, yeah, it makes sense, but it's also
Yeah.
insane. Oh yeah, Tails is cyborg, which is really scary.
Yeah, he's been through a lot. I
He's been
understand.
through a lot. Oh yeah, hi Riley. Hi Tengu. Hello. Yeah, we've seen. I was just talking about the Sonic Central. There's a Top Golf Sonic crossover, which is crazy. There's the DC Sonic crossover. Let's see. They got Lego Bio Lizard, Lego Bio Lizard's coming soon to a store near you. The Lego kits are crazy. They had more Roblox. Roblox update, you guys! Roblox update! Super Metal Neo Sonic is coming to Roblox. Grab your ass and get it in gear.
Got your Robux!
Yeah. I
Um,
have no Robux.
that's okay. This wasn't in the Sonic one for some reason, but PlayStation also had a State of Play today.
Yeah.
And they talked about the Sonic and Shadow generations, and they have, I don't know if this is exclusive to Sony or not, but there's you can get a special version of Shadow that's like from the movie with Keanu Reeves clips.
I saw that.
I was like, yuck, dude! Get
Dude,
that
I was watching...
overly furry guy out of here.
So I was watching streamer Akiaji Margo stream it,
Akiaji
and like her reaction to seeing her boy Shadow just like have teeth and look like that in a video game kind of hurt her.
Yeah.
In a way that I'm like, yeah, I feel that.
I didn't like seeing that there in the video games. The movie formula is not supposed to cross over anywhere else, but they're throwing everything at the wall, and you know, before long we'll get a Surge the 10 rack in the video games, which that'll be a win for us for sure. But I don't like seeing Keanu Reeves hyper furry fanged Knuckle or Shadow the Hedgehog in the actual video game. It bothers me. Because Shadow, like, their designs are like already supreme, so you're just actively downgrading my experience. How dare you? Surge is in the mobile games, that's true, but those games are hardly real to me. I don't want to play Sonic on my phone, okay? I don't want to get an Apple product and play Sonic Dream Team. I want Sonic Dream Team on something with a controller.
I feel like it has to come to a console eventually. It was like the Hello Kitty Island thing, where that was Apple exclusive, and now it's finally coming to Switch.
Probably.
So we'll see.
Yeah, there's probably like a contract. Nothing other than Nintendo stuff is like console exclusive anymore. Everything is like been a timed exclusive. I feel like ever since the Crash Bandicoot trilogy thing came out, that was the first time I remember something that was at one point an exclusive. It was a Sony exclusive for like a year, but eventually it did get released on everything else. And I feel like ever since then, everything has sort of been drifting apart and going everywhere, which is ultimately good for the consumer. But I always have like conflicted feelings about that sort of stuff, because like there's something neat and magical about a console having its own unique stuff, but at the same time, obviously it's way more convenient to be able to play whatever game on whatever preferred medium. Besides Nintendo, because they'll never give it up. I'm quite frankly surprised they have Mario phone games.
I know. I was surprised they even entered like the mobile phone like realm.
It was crazy, but I guess like Pokemon Go was just such a big hit for them. Like I imagine they were pretty on the fence with that, but there's no way they could do that without being on a cell phone. So I imagine from that point on, they were just like, well, Mario Kart, why not? Give it a shot. Yeah, sure, go for it.
Are they still doing like phone games for Nintendo? Because I know they shut down that, what was it called? Fragalia Lost or something? Some trick.
I know the Pikmin one is still alive. Pokemon Go will probably be around forever.
I know they're shutting down Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah.
So sad.
Fantasia.
Mario Run is over.
Mario Run may be over. I'm not sure about the Mario Kart Tour game.
Yeah.
But I know the Pikmin one is still alive. Ilya plays the Pikmin one. She's a Pikmin fiend.
I do too.
You go
It's
Pikmin
so
hunting?
fun.
You gonna go Pikmin
I've been
hunting?
Pikmin hunting for like 3 years. I've been playing that game since it came out. It's really good.
Oh yeah, Miitomo. Miitomo.
Oh, Miitomo.
Everybody
I still
just
have it on
lets
my
out a
old
sigh.
I never uninstalled it from my own phone, my old phone.
I had it on some jank ass third party tablet thing that I got before I had a smartphone, and that was like a whole nother world. But then I stopped using that tablet and thusly stopped using Miitomo.
Yeah. Man, it also reminds me of another similar game that is gone forever, and it saddens me.
Yeah.
Tomotaro, which is like Miitomo but with Sanrio characters.
Oh my god.
Like if you see like those cute like little 3D gifs of Sanrio characters, like No Thoughts Head Empty My Melody and stuff like that, that's from that game.
Oh,
But
I thought that came from like a DS game. I never knew
Well,
because I was like, oh,
me
it's
neither.
so pretty.
I didn't find out until after they shut down the servers and no one has like any archive of it, and it is sad. Gone
Oh.
forever.
So sad.
Yeah, the mobile market is always going to be like the most volatile gaming market. Stuff just gonna get
Yeah.
shut down. Like Mega Man had one, but they at the very least made a offline mode that you could purchase separately from the free-to-play game. But
Mhm.
you didn't have to deal with like gachapon nonsense at the very least.
Yeah.
So it's still out there. You can still play it, even though like the servers and the live service has been all shut down, which is nice because there are people that do genuinely like that game, and not just because it's a gacha game. They can shell out money to get a robot in a swimsuit. I didn't spend any money on that game, I promise.
It's okay if you did.
I
It's
didn't.
okay.
I didn't. I didn't. Those are slippery slopes that I choose to avoid. But I did grind
That's
my
smart.
ass off to get some S tiers, though. Getting the free in-game pools.
Man.
It was one of those things where,
Gotchas.
like, they just refused to make new Mega Man for years. So I was like, I guess I'll settle for the one on my phone that's like pretty okay playable, I guess. But you know, it was like a daily routine for me. Like before bed, I would grind out the dailies and get all the extra perks and everything. So I never had to spend a dime on it.
Yeah.
Oh. Amen. Hi, Boinko. Superb Mario? That dude's not here. Get him out of here. We ain't touching that guy. Not today. Or any day. Ever again. Mario's banned.
What? What Mario?
What?
Sorry, I had to leave for a second.
Yeah, I noticed your
Who's
face went your
Mario?
face went all cattywampus. It's okay,
Oh,
Clover.
sorry.
You can tell us when you gotta piss.
I didn't have to. That's not true. I didn't pee. I didn't.
Okay. I trust you.
I was gonna say though before I had to go, you were talking about how you didn't spend money in that Mega Man game,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's really good because I spent a lot of money in the Madoka Magica
Oh my
game.
god, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so
and
sorry, I'm so
I
sorry.
spent like over
Yeah.
$300,
I'm so sorry,
and
I'm
then
so
they
sorry, I'm so
shut
sorry,
it
I'm so
down.
sorry.
I can't even play it
Yeah.
anymore. It's
Yeah.
horrible. Like never ever do it. It's not worth it.
That's exactly the thing, like... Hi, Gotetsu. That's exactly the thing, like, you just can't... You can't count on literally any mobile device to
Yep.
hold on to that stuff.
Mhm.
Unless it's something
Yeah.
that's as galaxy big as, like, as the old goddamn Pokemon Go, which is not an easy feat to make by any means necessary. It's very hard to put money into something like that, but it's
Yeah.
apparently a working business model because they keep doing it and people keep buying whatever. So
Pokeballs.
they need their
Yeah.
Pokeballs.
I
I
saw
played
a
a
lady
couple of
almost get hit
gotchas.
by a car playing Pokemon Go.
I would
God.
believe it. That was another one where, like, I didn't have a smartphone until, like, Gen 2 hit Pokemon Go, so I kind of missed out on the ginormous craze of getting out and moving around, but I always thought that was really cool that
Mhm.
they were able to pull something like that off to get so many people just out and about, all on board for the same thing. It was neat. It was cool. It was a wonderful time to be alive.
Yeah.
Nature.
I am lucky that like, well, I shouldn't say I'm lucky, but I played a few like gotcha mobile games.
Mm-hmm.
Some that were very predatory, some that were not. And I didn't put money into them. Looking at you, that one Kingdom Hearts mobile game. Um,
oh god,
but
it was a
I-
Union X.
Yeah, that game was like so bad, but I loved the story and the characters, but the gameplay and the gotcha elements were awful.
The gameplay is just like such a boring loop, and it takes so long to do literally anything in that game.
Every
It's
week they added a new
miserable.
feature that's like power creep. Everything else is obsolete. Only this will work,
Mhm.
or you can't do anything.
I like most Kingdom Hearts games. I remember enjoying like all the games that I had played. I still never played Recoded, but I've played all the other mainline games.
Recoded is probably my favorite handheld Kingdom Hearts game.
I would like to play it because I'm just a big Kingdom Hearts pervert. I love the lore. I love those stupid characters.
Recoded was really good. I really like that one.
I'll have to try it out then sometime. But I know about all the other stuff, but I just could not keep up with the mobile game on top of the other mobile games that never even came out here. So that's just the case where I'm like, all right, I'll watch this lore video.
Yeah, now they're releasing like another like Unreal Engine 3D looking mobile game eventually.
There's like a 3D one that's like right around Kingdom Hearts 3 level graphic fidelity, which is crazy to think about. But you get to like make your own guy like the other mobile games.
Yeah.
And there's
I'm
like Dark
skeptical.
Road or whatever or something like that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like, oh yeah, Dark Road was just like an idle,
Mhm.
wasting time kind of game. The story was okay-ish, but you know, nothing to talk home about with the gameplay.
Yeah.
But Missing Link is supposed to come out eventually. They had
Mhm.
betas for it. I'm not holding my breath.
They announced that a
but-
long time ago. It's been
Yeah.
years. Clover,
I have no idea what they're doing.
What?
you don't know anything about Kingdom Hearts, do you?
I know that Mickey Mouse is evil, and I know that Goofy dies. Well, I don't know that. That's a guess.
Well, she knows like
And-
the entire plot, so
Yeah, I guess you
Oh,
don't gotta play it.
yes!
You're good, Clover.
Yes.
She's good. She doesn't have to play it.
Yeah, I'm a pro.
The Clover Kingdom Hearts streams would go crazy and also take like literally months for you to get through them.
Probably
The-
take like a year, honestly.
Well,
Yeah.
just, you know, I've seen your Majora's Mask track record, okay?
hey
Your,
now.
like,
I'll do it
quote-unquote
someday.
favorite game, and you've played through the Swamp Temple like 4 times on stream, and then you always stop.
Like, oh, I hate this game. That's how it feels. So.
And does
Oh,
anyone
man.
remember Raid Shadow Legends?
Yo, they can give us a
that
sponsorship.
That game's still around, don't worry. You can still play Raid Shadow Legends at your leisure.
You can.
Hi, Kyrick. We're gonna play some golf in a little bit. I'm excited. I love golf.
We're playing
Yeah.
Raid Shadow Legends.
We're playing Raid Shadow Legends. You can use our creator code to get your very own special Clover Chibi Archer.
yeah,
Whoa!
exclusive to Cheap Hole streams.
Amazing.
That would be so crazy. That would be so sick.
It shoots acorns. Acorns at you with a slingshot.
The crazy thing is like okay, maybe not that level of sponsorship, but like I've seen people in our little VTuber community with Raid Shadow Legends sponsored streams, so it's not even that
Whoa.
unfeasible.
Oh
It-
my
I've gotten
God.
so many like sponsorship requests from them. I'm
God.
like, that's neat. I'm
Like,
not
if-
gonna play it.
They keep wanting me to play Legion of Ants or whatever so badly, and I don't want to play Legion of Ants.
Yeah.
I don't want to emulate a fucking mobile phone game on my stream for like 3 hours and be like, "Wow, ants!" Like some folks, you know, they're on that grind, and I respect it and all. But when I'm watching somebody who doesn't know a modicum about Star Trek play the Star Trek mobile game for the first time, and if you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about, and that's how I'm gonna leave it at that. It's insane. It's insane to see someone just like, wow, look at my fleet, whoa, my ship. I'll pick the USS Enterprise. That's the one from the show.
But why is Captain climbing the mount?
That's a good question. You saw
Yeah.
not Raid Shadow Legends, but like Jade in Animation straight up has an NPC in AFK Journey now. AFK, is that what it's called? I think it's called AFK Arena or something like that. But anyway, that's not important. Yeah, VTubers, everybody in the world, they're all getting crazy kooky sponsorships. I was so surprised that the latest Brutal Moose, there wasn't a HelloFresh ad at the end of it.
Spoilers! God, I haven't watched it yet.
Wow.
Master of Disguise review. I've been wanting to watch it.
Clover, why haven't you watched it yet?
I've just been busy with Dragon Ball. You know how much Dragon Ball I've been watching. I'm on episode 100 something.
Oh wow. Now you've seen Dragon Ball, right?
I have.
And Dragon Ball Z.
I have. It's been ages.
good.
I saw them when they were airing like for the first time
Okay,
on like
good.
Cartoon Network.
Those were the days. Toonami faithful. You had they had the best music for all their Toonami promos. It was so sick.
Man, I always remember that one promo that had a lot of Outlaw Star footage.
Mhm.
It always goes just like, "Are you just gonna keep running away? Just keep running away."
Yeah, Clover.
I'm not running.
I'll send you some Toonami promos later, Clover, because it makes the show look even cooler than it is, if that's possible. Toonami had like the best vibes for the early English anime scene.
Wow. Sugoi,
But,
sugoi.
Yeah, Clover, tell us about your Dragon Ball Z adventure right now. Your Goku's gone Super Saiyan. Did that scare you? Did that fill you with fear?
Well, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get spoiled. I'm very, very adamant about not getting spoiled
Yes,
for
chat.
it.
Nobody's allowed to talk about Dragon Ball except for Clover, okay?
Oh,
It is
Don't
such a
say
fascinating
word.
thing to think about someone going to Dragon Ball spoiler free, but I admire it.
Mm-hmm.
It's been very exciting. The only thing, and don't tell me, don't say anything. But I know a spoiler. The Vegeta and Bulma get together, and I'm at a point where I'm just like, this man is ripping grass up and laughing like a baby. How does this happen? Like there's and what's gonna happen with Yamcha?
Well,
I
you
love
know,
Yamcha.
I mean, like, sure, you could say there's more chemistry with Goku and Chi-Chi, but Goku just kind of wound up in a relationship, so maybe it'll work out the same way. Because obviously,
I hinted at them
Chi-Chi,
as being
like,
kids. They had their cloud. It was nice.
they went on fun adventures, but Goku never even thought that way. I don't think he still thinks that way, and he has a child.
Maybe not.
And yet, life finds
And
a way,
yet.
so never count out Toriyama.
Incredible, incredible.
Yeah, are you still in the fight at that point?
No.
Oh.
But well, okay. I should preface. I just watched like the last bit, but Goku hasn't left Namek. I don't know how he's gonna get
okay.
home, so
Oh.
don't say.
Okay, but he has defeated Frieza.
Well, okay, but that's the thing. He gave him like a little bit of power,
Mhm.
and
Okay, yeah. You saw him get cut in half by his own disc, which was pretty fucking awesome.
What?
And even then, he's
Oh,
like,
that scene
Frieza,
was
get
so good.
down.
That scene was so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's awesome. Goku like goes out of his way to not just beat him, but try to humble him too. It's so sick.
Great. I love Goku.
And even then, like Goku dies in that part. Goku still
Jump,
dies. It's
jump.
crazy. It's scary.
Slide,
I
slide.
love Goku.
But then, because they had this super elaborate ball plan, they were able to make their dreams come true.
Incredible.
Cut in half by his own dick. God damn. Oh, that's good. Hi, Runaman. Right? That nobody remembers that, but like, there's a point where Goku gets driven into the lava and he's fucking dead for real. But then, because they used the Dragon Balls on Earth to bring everyone from Namek back to life, Goku hops back up and he's ready for round 2. It's scary to think that he melted.
Oh, I
in
don't
there.
remember that.
Yeah, like Frieza pile drives him into the magma. It's scary. They don't make
It's
they don't
scary.
show it or anything because obviously that would be too scary. Even though they just showed Krillin get exploded, which was tragic.
That was fucked up.
That's like the biggest
Dude.
thing. I'm surprised you were able to be spoiler free from, because that's like the biggest Dragon Ball meme besides Yamcha in the crater.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
People love when that guy explodes.
So sad. I literally felt like I was gonna cry.
I remember when I first watched it as a kid. This is like I watched, Z before I watched the original Dragon Ball.
as the
And
majority
so-
of American audiences did.
I was a kid. I'm like, Krillin's a kid, right? He's about Gohan's age. So I started watching like right when they like went to Namek, and it's like
Mhm.
okay. And then like did they just kill a kid on TV? And that blew my mind. And I'm like, whoa. But
Whoa.
then later I found out like, oh wait, no, he's just short.
He's just short.
Also, hello, Soleil.
Hi,
Poor
Soleil.
Krillin. Soleil.
That's Soleil.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird to think about because they don't really see each other much at all up until that point, but they seem to be like so natural with each other. Because like Gohan spends that entire year away from his family with Piccolo, and then just suddenly he's more or less meeting Krillin for like I think the second time in his life, when they go to fight Nappa and Vegeta, and then they become bestest buds.
Yeah.
Why
It's
did
like
you?
having a cool uncle.
Yeah. So like, why did you out just Clover and everybody else?
No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Hi.
Clover's the favorite. Clover's the fan favorite. Everybody
She
loves
pulls the
Clover.
one. I'm the else.
Yeah. Yeah. God, Dragon Ball is so sick. I love Dragon Ball.
It's awesome. So
I remember like a lot of my favorite characters I think were determined just from like the old Budokai games.
Mm.
Like I liked them in the show, but then I liked playing as them, the Budokai, and I think that cemented them. I think my top 3 were Yamcha, Raditz, and a character Clover hasn't met yet.
Okay.
We have black hair and an orange scarf.
Whoa.
But yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who that is.
He is in a pair with another character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said black hair and orange, and I was like, wait, Goku?
Yeah, exactly. It's Goku.
But
I
then
guess it wouldn't be spoilers saying the name, but just in case,
yeah.
I'll be
Their
super spoiled.
their name in itself, I think, is a spoiler if you think about things.
Yeah, so just in case.
But
So when I
Clover-
finish the show, I'm gonna DM you and be like, "Who was it?" Or
Yeah.
maybe I'll be like, "I know who it is."
You'll know who it is.
Yeah.
I think you're just about finished with the Namek saga, and then the next big arc after that is my favorite in all of Dragon Ball Z. Maybe even all
Yeah, that's
of
the arc
Dragon
with the
Ball.
character I like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So I'm
excited.
curious to see how you'll think about it now that you've just been barreling through all of these. It's like the original Dragon Ball is really, really fun, and
Yeah, I
like,
love the original Dragon Ball.
the sense of adventure and everything. The tournaments are so tense and all, but Z really does try to take things up on a bigger, grander scale, which I think is really cool. So when they do what they do in the next arc, I think it's really fun and cool, and lots of characters get to shine.
One thing I'm curious, how are you watching it? Are you watching it subbed? One of the dubs?
Okay, so here's my story. This is my sad story. We were watching it on the Internet Archive. We were watching a special version made by this guy named Ikehouse, who like got the 4x3 video from one DVD thing, but then he's also made it so that like you can switch what audio you're listening to and what dub like on the fly. Like he uses a special video player. You just like click it and you can like watch it in English with Bruce Falconer soundtrack with Japanese subtitles, and you can swap it all around. But anyway, we were watching that on Internet Archive, and then we were about to watch Goku fight Vegeta for the first time, and we loaded it up, and someone removed it from the Internet Archive. So I got a hard drive reader and a hard drive with 4 gigabytes, and we got the whole thing. And we're watching it on there like a DVD player.
Beautiful.
It's awesome.
Are you using the Falconer music?
I wanted to listen to the original soundtrack, but if there's like a cool
Okay.
episode, sometimes we like go back and listen to like the Japanese one, or like we'll rewatch the same scene like 4 times with different stuff. It's really cool.
Nice.
Mhm. That's awesome.
Oh,
I really like the Falconer score. I think it's a lot of fun. It's very
it's
like
really cool.
it gets really crazy at times. Because I feel like the Dragon Ball score, it fits better for original Dragon Ball, but Z, with how much more, like, I guess, serious and gritty, I guess, in big air quotes, that the show gets. I don't know. I feel like the brass trumpets and stuff don't land as well, at least to me.
That makes sense.
But there's many ways to enjoy a Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Just one.
Just
A
one.
single one. A single Dragon Ball.
Yeah. You can bake it. You can boil it.
You can wear it as a hat.
Hard-boiled.
Exactly.
Wow. Like Gohan.
Just
Yeah.
like Gohan. Did you have the uncut dubs with the Goku wiener?
Like in Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
I believe so because I saw his wiener a lot.
Okay.
I saw his little
Then you did.
wiener all the time. It was always
You got the
out.
full experience.
Yeah.
It was great.
It's funny because just like on the English releases and stuff, they would usually like find a way to put a convenient leaf or branch or something over them, like just like a crudely painted in extra on top
Classic.
of things. But these are also the people that they like made there's a cut of Dragon Ball, I think it's from Dragon Ball Z Kai, which was like a redubbing, like a re-edit of the show to cut out the filler, which I think is lame because I think Dragon Ball filler is very good anyway. But they were really, really afraid of like, you know, anything that could even be construed as offensive. Like, I'm sure you've seen One Piece 4Kids shenanigans, right? You at least know that, you know, they gave Sanji a lollipop instead of a cigarette and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What they did with Mr. Popo, they made his
yeah.
whole body like a super vibrant blue that would just destroy your TV whenever you looked at it. It was so unbelievably bright because they didn't want him to be mistaken as like a stereotype of something. And it's just, I feel like going in and editing it makes it more so apparent that they're doing it because they think that. And if you didn't see that, you would just say like, "Oh, that's Mr. Popo. That's my friend. I love him very much." But I feel like because they went and made that edit, it just made it like, "Oh, you're doing this because you think, oh." I think Mr. Popo's awesome. He's one of the best characters. He hardly
very
does anything,
cute.
but he's fun.
Yeah.
I like Korin.
Korin's
Oh,
also
yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah,
Korin
yeah,
and
yeah.
Yajirobe. It's so funny
love
how they become like
He's
roommates for some reason.
Yajirobe's pretty antisocial, so it makes sense that he would be a cat guy. Like, he just hangs out with a cat.
That's true. That's true.
That's true. He's like, I climbed all the way up here. No way my ass is getting back down.
I'm not going to get the groceries, bro. You have to go. But I always go.
They got beans they can eat. It's fine.
Yeah, toe
Sons
beats.
of beans.
Should we start golfing?
I mean,
Oh yeah! I almost forgot that's what we were doing.
Yeah.
do they ever golf in Dragon Ball?
There is that. I actually posted it in my Discord because there's a GIF of that Clover. That's a spoiler. Don't look at that. There's a character that's golfing.
Oh,
But Clover, you're not allowed to look at that until like, I don't know, 5 more episodes maybe.
Oh, sick! Alright, well, I'm not looking. I won't. I
Interesting.
refuse.
Hell yeah. Send me. I gotta move some people around.
okay.
Oh, stop. Oh, hey! Okay.
Ah, hello.
We gotta do that, and then now we can go over here. Perfect. Wonderful. Beautiful. We're so back.
Whoa.
Wii Sports. I gotta turn the tunes back on. There we go. We're here. We're in it. So we're all set up on our own special Wii's, so that way we don't have to worry about any sort of strange net play or whatever. I'm on a Wii U personally.
Me too.
And we're gonna go hole by hole, the whole 18 holes, and we're just gonna take turns after every single hole. And we're just gonna chat and cheer each other on and everything, and it's gonna be awesome and epic.
Don't forget to place the Wii remote on a flat surface.
Oh,
and
it's
keep
checking.
it still.
It's checking. It's checking it. I got my strap
Sure,
on.
but-
I'm good to go.
Go, let's go. I know people who remove the straps from the Wiimotes. They're cowards.
They're cowards.
Freaks.
There are no Mii characters on this Wii console. What? That's not true. Oh, no, that's right, because I forgot. I forgot that for some reason the Wii U Mii's are like don't translate over to the Wii Mii's.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy. So I guess it'll be her.
I was looking at it earlier. There are a bunch of like ghost Mii's
Whoa.
from like my save data from the Wii that I moved over. But I don't have the Mii's, but I just see like names that are familiar to a bunch of people in my life that I used to babysit or like stuff like that, or cousins or family.
Oh, God.
So that's interesting.
Do people still have babysitters anymore these days? Is that a thing?
I'm sure.
Or do the parents?
They're
just,
called
like,
teachers.
They let their iPads do that for them or whatever.
It's true, iPads exist. I guess that makes babysitting easier. It's just like, you know, give them the iPad and just let them do whatever.
Okay, so I'm gonna get us started on the first hole here, and then we'll just go. We'll take turns. I suppose we could do Nye, then Clover, and then we'll just go in a loop like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay! Yippee! Okay, I gotta barrel through the tutorial on here. Yeah. I know how to golf. Yeah, it's easy.
Give it a try.
I'm giving it a try.
Oh, you can take practice shots. I forgot about
Oh.
that. That's going to come in helpful because
Thank you.
I did a tiny bit of practice,
Mm-hmm.
like one map, and it
Oh,
was...
I can skip.
Oh yeah, you can just quit practice.
I don't need to practice. I'm a gamer.
A lot more sensitive than I remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I like about the Wii U or the Wii Sports Resort version is that it's so much more sensitive than the original Wii. Like that thing fucking waggles like crazy. I'm gonna be lining up my first shot here. We're going to see how well we do. The wind is not very strong, so we should be able to get a real clean cut out there. Just getting a few more practice swings in. Hi, New and Tasty. Welcome in. Oh, God. Alright.
Nice shot!
Oh.
Beautiful.
Circus
And
in
they nailed
town?
Beautiful. Unbelievably beautiful. Fantastic. Wonderful. Wonderful. Hi, Spooky.
Great shot.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
On the fairway.
Golf
Yeah.
clap.
And what's the par on this one? 4? That'll be easy for me.
I can remember all the golf birds. Is
E-
it birdie, albatross, eagle?
I think albatross comes after eagle, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I forget.
Oh, I put too much pepper on it. It's so over. Or maybe
Ooh.
not. This is pretty good. I can put
I'm the
this in no problem.
queen.
Nice on!
I'm the queen. Alright, my birdie chance. I can't fuck this up.
I believe.
Getting the angles on the terrain is.
Oh right, they
super
had the
duper
heat
helpful.
map things. I forgot about this.
Yeah, the heat map. It's surprisingly helpful.
Yeah.
Putting is like incredibly sensitive.
Yeah.
Oh,
and- Just
oh, dang it! All right,
You got this.
They go for par.
par. We got par, baby.
G-Poor, Clover and Nirator am taking the car to go to Taco
Right.
Bell. Do you all want
Yeah.
anything?
Do we want anything? Nah, we're good. Actually, Baja Blast for the whole table. Thank you.
Wow.
Yes!
I've never had a Baja Blast. Let's go.
What? Nah.
Ooh.
Listen, I could upset people with a lot of things that I've never had.
That's
And
fair.
I'm not sure if this stream is ready to accept that.
People love when I bring up my lack of bageling.
Yeah, I've never eaten a taco, for example.
Whoa.
Or anything from Taco Bell. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Nye, do you wanna hang out? Do you wanna go somewhere? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Nye, do you wanna take your shot?
Oh, it's my
Okay.
turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
I wasn't sure if
Oh.
it was me or Clover next.
Oh, you're not even in the game yet. You're slacking. We can
Yeah,
go.
I was slacking a bit.
We can go see Clover then. Clover, where
Okay.
are you? I'm checking in.
I'm in
Oh,
the
you're
game.
ready to
I'm
go.
in the game.
Clover's ready to go. Okay, so I guess we'll go me, Clover, then Narrator then.
Okay,
All
that's what I
right.
thought. Understood.
Also, I skipped the tutorial.
You don't need
That's
it.
fine.
Just grip it and rip it.
All you need to know is how to put like the Wiimote on a flat surface, and you're fine.
Yeah.
Drive into
Oh.
drive-through. Yes, I would like some large Baja Blasts.
Thank
Ooh,
you.
a little too many beans, but
That was pretty good.
Oh, chimp. They're gonna name a course after me.
That's the spirit.
yeah.
Okay. Here I go.
Yeah, look at that. It's right in your. It's right there. It's waiting for you.
Oh, please.
Ooh, you're still on the
How do you know-
fairway.
What club do you use?
It'll usually like put you on the preferred one, but you'll see on the mini map there
Yeah.
it tells you like how far the shot will go depending on like how much
Yeah.
strength you put into it.
Oh.
Yeah, but like normally it throws you with the most preferred one. Like putting could be good, but you'd have to cut through all this grass, which is not as easy as it may seem.
Okay.
I love that I can hear the Wii noises coming from your Wii remote now.
Oops.
No,
Forgot.
it's good. It's awesome. Clover, you might also get par. This
Okay.
is big. Ooh, you put too much pepper on that one, little lady.
Oh my god, it's okay. It's okay. I got this. I got this.
There you go. Bogey.
Bogey.
She got a bogey.
A
Congratulations.
hoagie.
A hoagie and a bogey.
Mm,
Nice.
Yummy.
Alright. Okay, now we'll go see Nye. So sit tight,
Yeah.
Clover.
Yippee.
Shwa. Here we are. Now we're on the narrator stream.
That's me. So I'm gonna use a putter and aim for the water.
That would be next
Oh.
level.
Would. Let's see. Yeah.
This is your own sort of Mikaido Hell Golf.
Oh God, Nikaido Hellgolf is such a good manga.
I-
God, I want. Don't get me started.
I've been so bad. I've only read like the first 2 chapters. I keep forgetting to go back to it. Ooh.
It's so good. Ooh, a little too hard.
You went sicko mode on it.
Yeah. On the rock.
Oh.
But like, God, I won't spoil anything. But
Mhm.
I thought I knew where the manga was going, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be like some of these.
Mhm.
But the latest chapter had a twist that I did not see coming, and now I have no idea. It feels like it's
Whoa.
only beginning and not ending. I'm like, oh,
Oh.
That's awesome.
I have no idea. It's
Yeah,
so good.
I really want to read more of it. I just keep forgetting. But I'm so like Fukumoto pilled ever since I watched Kaiji.
Yeah, it's so good. Man,
Mhm.
I'm waiting for Kaiji to come back too one day.
Could you imagine if they did another season? That'd go crazy.
God, I love Kaiji.
They like
I love Fukumoto.
Clover. I know you're busy with Dragon Ball and all, but Kaiji's the latest and greatest hotness from 2008, and you got to get on it.
I watched one episode of that and I was like, wow, this seems really good. I should watch more. And then I never watched more.
Uh-huh. It's really hard to
Ah.
just watch stuff on your own. I'm very glad that I have a local friend that we occasionally get together and watch stuff. So
Mhm.
we watched all 2 seasons of Kaiji. We watched Madoka
Nice.
Magica together. We watched Serial Experiments Lane.
Ooh.
I think we were gonna try to watch something else, but we're both just kind of like Kaiji pilled, so we're gonna watch the Tonegawa spinoff sometime. Ooh, nice
Ooh.
putt
Okay,
for par.
I'll take it.
Alright.
perfect.
Perfect. Alright, it's my turn. We're going back to the G-Pull stream. I gotta put my Wii strap back on.
Yeah.
Gotta strap in.
How many stamps you got?
How many stamps?
Yeah.
Pardon?
Stamps?
Yeah. The little flower in the corner before you start each round.
Oh, I didn't notice that was a thing.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
this is a fresh save, so I'm guessing not
Yeah.
many.
No worries. Oh, that's my Wii.
Oh yeah, can I turn on the Wii sounds?
I turned them on my remote.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
I always forget that Wii has like remote sounds to it.
I think it's really fun when people would actually use that stuff. Like,
I know. I
nope.
love like No More Heroes, for example, using it.
Ooh, I've never played the Wii version. I've only
Oh,
played it on PS3.
interesting. So usually before the start of every like boss battle in No More Heroes, you get a phone call, and
Oh,
the phone call was
okay.
always on the Wii, and you just have to hold it to your ear and listen to the phone call, and it was
That's
so good.
awesome.
That's so clever.
I know the Silent Hill on the Wii also, you get
Oh,
like weird
great
little
shot.
memories, and when that happens, you get to hear it through the phone on the Wii, the microphone, and it's so sick. That was an incredible shot, by the way. I'm going for birdie. Let's see here.
Birdie
You
chance.
got this.
Oh, it's pretty straight away. It looks like it looks like I'm playing out of my capture, kind of tiny, by the way, but it looks like it's pretty. May need to give it just a little bit of a left turn there, but
Ooh, controversial. We'll see how it works out for them.
Trauma Team has something similar. Ooh, I want to play through those Trauma Center games.
Yeah.
They look so sick.
Second opinion rocks.
You've played that one?
I did. I played it when I was like a kid, actually.
Oh yeah, the brawl where they say like the
Yes.
character names.
Just,
Or-
yes.
Go, Chico, go!
I'm so back.
Birdie.
I'm back on top, baby. All right, Clover, your turn. Clover Chibi channel. We've killed Mushibug because we couldn't have them and Thrash together.
They would fight. They'd have the craziest beef. Okay.
And she get the hole in one,
Yes.
I believe.
Ooh, beautiful
Please.
shot.
Great
Oh, the
shot
wind!
against the wind.
Ooh,
Oh, still. Oh,
you're in the edge
Still
of
on the
green.
edge.
She's
Okay.
edging, Chet. She's edging.
I believe.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
how
Just
could
a
this be?
little tiny bit off.
How could this happen to her? She's made her mistakes.
Their battle would be legendary. Mushibug v Thrash in a court of law. Par!
Nice. Nice par.
Nice par, Clover. Good job.
Thank you.
You're only +1. You can bring that down in no time flat. Narrator.
Yay. Okay.
I'm glad this is
Wins
working
again.
out so well. I know I don't have audio for everybody, but you can't. It's a seemingly unfeasible thing to do. However, I'm happy that I was able to give everybody their own little stream screen. Hey, Clover, what is that? They're hiding behind Thrash right now.
Oh.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'll take it.
good shot.
Ooh.
Thank you for Shrek win. Hi, Grillhead. Welcome
That's
in.
it. Birdie.
Birdie. Oh man, you're using the heat sink. You're figuring out exactly where you need to hit this ball.
Yeah. Let's see. I learned it from watching you.
The heat sink's so important just because it can be really tough to see the ever so slight dips in the map.
Yeah.
But having it spelled out for you with the different colors really lets you see just how much of an angle it's going to put on your ball. Ooh.
So sensitive.
It really is. When you're putting it, you have to just like barely flick your wrists. Oh,
I'll take it.
Hi.
I got a bird.
You got a bird.
Tweet, tweet.
Yeah.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
Yeah.
we're coming back. It's ready. We're ready for number 3. Oh, this one's got like a whole little beach area on it. That's so nice.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go for a little bit something scandalous here. I might hit a tree on the way over, but I really want to avoid that beach. So I want to go a little bit to the left, or to the right. I've been so bad about my directions today.
No worries. The only direction is forward.
True.
So inspirational.
Pool sharks never look back. Mainly because sharks don't have necks. They can't look back even if they wanted to. We're always moving forward, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Don't stop moving or you die.
Or you die. God. Hold on. Reset. But that's one of the nice things about this, too, is that you could just quickly reset where you want the Wii remote to be just by hitting the B button.
Yeah.
It's so handy dandy.
Solid shot.
Solid shot. Beautiful. Oh, that worked out perfectly. Mwah,
Good
mwah.
work.
I
Beautiful.
love the sport. What about hammerheads? What about hammerheads?
What do you got against hammerheads?
Let's see. Ooh, I have to like thread the needle between a tree here. That's scary. Surely it'll be fine, right? Surely.
I believe.
I believe as well. Just don't hit a tree and you'll be golden.
Don't hit a tree, or else you'll pee. That's what they
Yeah.
always tell me.
A famous common quote. Ooh.
Hammerheads can look back? That's scary. Okay, we're in the rough, but we're still in like a pretty
That is
good-
pretty rough.
We're still in a pretty good spot here. The wind is going a little bit cattywampus over there. Wonderful. Magnificent.
Ooh.
Oh,
On the
that's so
green.
close.
That's it.
I always forget Hammerhead's eyes are all the way out there. That's scary.
Ooh, you look like you're on a slope.
Yeah, it sure looks like it. Oh, yeah, that puppy is sloping.
Woo.
But it's not going to take a lot of power to get in there, so you don't want to overshoot it either. Yeah, I think you can there are only certain maps that you can even get a hole-in-one on.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's one of the stamps. I'm gonna look at the stamps because I can.
Okay.
Let's see. Under par, chip in, king of clubs, ace of clubs, hole.
Birdie, 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 birdie! I'm flying away right now. I'm sprouting wings. -2, baby. I'm crushing it. Clover, it's your turn. You can bring it back. I believe in you, okay?
Let's. Oh, that's perfect. The wind
I
is
see.
going my way.
It is
I
interesting
believe-
because we all have slightly different wind and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that adds a little bit of fun, a little bit of variety,
It
a little bit
does.
of spice.
Huh?
Yeah, what were you gonna say, Nye?
Oh, I was looking at the stamps. So you can get a hole in one.
Circus
game,
in
that's one of the
town?
stamps.
Mhm.
Another's getting 18 under par, which seems scary.
So you have to like ideally birdie every hole or get really
Yeah.
good on some other holes.
Yeah. Also, I hear the usual, totally legitimate Wii remote noises.
What is the? It won't let me press the
Yeah.
buttons.
You have to press B,
Oh, I think that's
I
actually
am.
an issue.
huh?
Try going to your controller settings and disable sound through Wiimote. Because I remember looking up like issues with this game.
Oh.
I think that was one of them.
Is
where, like, the
is that why
sound
her
driver-
remote-
Yeah.
Oh. That's why your remote sounds like it's choking. That's awesome. Oh. You can do that. But you can't press B?
No,
Huh.
Interesting.
I can't press A or B, but I can press 1 or 2.
That's odd.
Weird.
Maybe.
Yeah, what were you gonna say, Nye, about the sound thingy?
Oh yeah, like in your controller settings for your program, there should be a little toggle that's something like enable like sound through the Wiimote. Make sure that's disabled. Because I remember hearing something that like would take control away, I think.
I suppose it's worth a shot. It's
Let me
weird.
look up the exact issue.
Like, I don't think has yours been making noise up until now, Clover?
No, I turned the sound on, but now it's not working.
Okay.
But now I turned the sound off, but it's... The
Yeah.
game is like making sounds, like it knows I'm pressing the B button, but it's
Uh-huh.
not doing anything.
I'm guessing like that
Interesting.
sound effect might be conflicting with it, so maybe turn it off in the system.
Yeah.
In the system.
Yeah, let's see. Remotes randomly disconnect if enable speaker data is on. Disable it to correct the problem.
It's disabled.
Also, are you using like a dolphin bar or like some Bluetooth?
I am, yeah.
Interesting, because I had like issues before, and I decided to switch to the Wii U to make it easier.
Ah, I got it!
Oh,
Nice.
did you do anything?
No, I just kept clicking the same button over and over, and now it finally worked.
We'll
Maybe-
take it.
Maybe your
Don't
B
question
button's
it.
sticky.
Maybe,
Maybe you got
it's a
gunk
pretty
in
old.
your B button.
Well, I got this controller from my sister, so I'm gonna blame her.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Jelly. Hi, Jam. Where's Jelly?
Probably doing homework.
Oh,
Ew.
a little spicy.
Ooh, you clanked right into
Little
that
purple.
tree.
Aw,
Oof.
freaking trees.
I know you
But
love
these are my
trees. I know you
friends.
live in them, but you have to step away from a time or two, okay, Clover?
I guess if I have to.
Your ass is on the line. Who knows what's gonna happen if you don't win this game of golf?
I gotta get that $1 million.
Yeah, we have to name this this course the Clover Course.
The Clover course.
Yeah, she has to win in order to do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You're getting there, kid.
A little rough.
You're hanging in there. It's only a little rough, Clover. You'll survive. I can't believe Clover's sister would sabotage the stream. Yeah, she did that thing where even though she hadn't played the Wii in years, now that Clover wanted the remote, she's like, well, maybe I wanted to play the Wii, huh?
Ooh,
What do you think?
I'm the
about that?"
queen.
I hate when my sisters would do that shit. It's like, you don't want to play. If you wanted to play, you would have played like a week ago.
Uh-huh.
Frick! Okay.
Yeah, my one of my friends around here, he had him and his sister,
Nice.
and I guess their whole family shared a PS3 for a while. And you know, back in the day, this isn't the biggest thing anymore with modern re-releases, but it was a PS3 that had the. Oh, nice job, Clover! You got a birdie. You got a birdie on that,
Thank you.
Clover. What the fuck? How'd you do
Yeah.
that? Good job.
I don't know.
Okay, well now
He's golfing.
Nye can go, but I'll keep telling my story.
Yeah.
His PS3 had, not only did it have Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which was delisted for many a year, it also had the Scott Pilgrim game on it, which was another like very big game because you just couldn't get it anywhere. They delisted it from the store, and he obviously wanted to take it with him, even though he also had a PS4. So she was like, "But what if I want to watch a movie or something?" He's like,
What?
"Listen, you have never once touched this thing in the entirety of our brothership, our brother-sistership." But she just like didn't want him to have it because she might want to play with it.
That's effed up.
And you know, I get it because he had a PS4 too, so it's not like he wouldn't be without things to do. But she knew she wouldn't play it. Oh,
Where'd that tree come
The
from?
trees!
who put that tree there, Clover?
Hey, I'm too little to move trees on my own.
You can't whisper.
You have
to them?
connections, I know you.
Yeah, I thought you like whispered to them.
You got me. Alright. Smarty pantses.
Just move it a little to the left. 1 foot, just 1 foot.
And then,
Ooh, you're getting there though. Hello, Pool
That's
Sharks, and Nye, and Clover Chibi, and Trash. Oh, and hi, G-Pool.
Welcome.
Hi, Clover. Please be nice to my dog. Hi,
Clover?
Ilya. Please be nice to my dog.
Already here.
I'm going to do a controversial play.
It still stands.
No, actually.
They are sleepy. I'm golfing right now. Don't worry about it. Oh, you're going for the mega putt?
Yeah, let's go. Oh,
Oh, yeah, the rough really kills it. The rough really
Yeah.
kills your momentum. Yeah, Mushi Bug's in there too.
Surprise.
They're up to something.
I see you, Ilya.
oh,
Ooh!
fairway does not impede my progress as much as I thought. Okay.
You didn't mind if your
We got
brother used your systems, but you hated when he took it over. He played FF7 in your room and messed it up. What? He went and ate Doritos and drank soda and spilled soda all over the carpet and got Dorito crumbs all over the carpet, and then you got Dorito crumbs all into the controller and everything. That's so messed up. You shamelessly took Disc 3 and crushed it in your hands? What the? That's just
Oh
wicked.
my.
That's foul. I mean, that's horrible that he did that to you, but that's also tragic. Thank you,
Alright.
Vic. I will hydrate.
Oh, water.
Oh, I will too after this hole in one I get here.
Yeah, you gotta hit the showers. This is a tough game. Like, yeah, I'm sure you would get plenty sweaty out there, especially if you're like in a southern state, but the idea of like a bunch of like funny rich
Right.
businessmen hitting the golf and then all getting into the showers together is really funny to me. He punched a hole in your wall and ruined your Kenshin scroll? Oh, damn.
Oh
Not the
my.
best. I will
Ooh.
nitrate.
You'll
Or hydrate.
nitrate.
Yeah.
You still got plenty of holes to come back on, though. That's a tough one. It's deceptively tough. I'll say that much.
Yeah. Some poor plays on my part. And here we are,
Hole 4.
guest pool himself.
That's me. Let's see. Oh, this one's tempting me. This one really wants me to try to go over all that water, but you're going to want to hit a perfect shot. So I think I might try to play it just a little bit safe. Just a little bit. Par's 3, so I'm not
Ooh.
super worried about that. Wait. Wait. That feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. Alright.
Oh.
Rip it. Rip it. Ooh, I sauced it up a little too much.
I heard that sauce. Let's see.
Oh my god, that carved to the right.
Ooh, but still off the rough.
Somehow. Some way. I don't know how I managed. Let's see. We're gonna wedge this bad boy in there. Okay.
Ooh. Hmm.
I might be going over par unless I can chip this bad boy in here.
I believe.
Chip-ins are like the most impossible thing to do.
That's also a stamp, getting a chip in.
Ooh. Well, now I gotta get it.
No pressure. Oh,
Ah, it bounced off the
Ah.
pole. But I get an instant replay because it was that swag.
nice.
Sweat.
Swag, swag, swag. Clover, can you
Sort.
give yourself a dab toggle? I think that'd be good.
Yes, I can do that.
Thank
Maybe.
you.
Probably.
I see. Are you becoming too powerful, Clover?
So powerful. I'm gonna be stronger
Okay.
than Goku.
I'll take a bogey. That's gonna be tough because Goku's gonna get stronger and stronger before your very eyes.
Fuck.
Thank you for the hydrate, Sparks. Okay, back over to you, Clover.
Hydrate.
Yeah. Oh, the wind's going the opposite way. Are you kidding?
Ooh.
Oh, that's pretty tough wind too.
I gotta play it safe. I gotta.
Grab hold of that thing and never let go. Put
I
all
gotta
of your
move.
put all of your anger and strength into the shot.
Hey, Pulley, get off my desk. No, 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 no. He wants to see the he wants to see the golf. So funny.
He's so curious what you're waggling around.
He literally was like watching the screen like, what the fuck? What is that?
What the F?
Oh, I got this.
You got this? Whoa. Clean. Very nice
I'll
work.
take it.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now get in there, slugger. Halo 3
Alright.
finished the fight.
Here I go.
Itadakimasu.
Oh, oh, oh.
Ooh, on the queen.
She's on the
Okay.
queen.
They call me Clover Chibi 3 Shot. Watch this.
They call her Clover 3B.
They call me Clover 3B. Fucker! Oh!
Ooh.
I throw my golf club down. I ruin all the grass, and they kick me off the court.
Please don't break
She
your
just, like-
monitor with your Wii remote.
Breaks it over her knee. Throws it into the water.
Oh! Oh, you dirty dog! Ugh.
You dirty dog, you.
Do we get mulligans?
I wish. I don't
Yeah.
think you can retry a hole, can you?
I don't think
You
so.
think I need to retry that? Is that what you're saying?
I mean-
I'll have you know, they call me Clover Chibi 5 Shot.
Oh, they call you Clover 5e.
Yeah.
Okay.
5-leaf clover. Very rare.
It's
I
even
see,
more
I see.
powerful than a 4-leaf clover.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It's just so rare. Nobody's ever even seen one, but it's the most powerful substance known to man. Fiverr Chibi. Get all of her services on Fiverr.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. You cleaned that shot up. Beautiful. Oh my god.
Good work.
You crushed it. You were too good is the problem.
Yeah. I have that problem a lot.
Where you going? What's your plan? Talk to me. What's your angle?
There's a lot more green over here, and the wind is blowing that way, but the hole is here. So I guess I should aim here.
You might just get a chip in.
You're right.
Chicken?
So
You
I
might
want
just
to aim
get some
for like a
chippies. You guys got a go-to chip? Lay's, Doritos, Primos,
Hot Cheetos!
Hot Cheetos,
Well,
crunchy.
I
Or
used to
puff?
eat.
I've never had the puffy ones. I've only
Good.
had normal puffy Cheetos.
The flaming hot puffs are like your mouth is just covered in hot powder. It feels so bad.
Are you one of the, I feel like you're one of those people that eats the puffy Cheeto in one bite. Am I right? Do you just like put it in your cheek?
Mini
Sometimes.
beans.
Yeah!
Sometimes it's
Let's
fun to
go.
like wear it like a grill.
I do that with orange slices. Yee, cheese.
I'll take it.
Nice bogey.
Woo!
Nice
Almost
bogey.
apart, but alas,
Alas, that hole's tough.
it is.
Hi, Greedra. How's it going? It's going good. We're
Wow.
golfing right now. We're golfing
Hello.
up a goddamn storm.
Also, I apologize if my phone is going off like crazy. My coworkers have been texting me a lot.
It's all good. No worries. They're jealous that they can't be out here playing golf.
Everybody wishes they were golfing.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh, this is the long one. The wind is in your favor.
The wind do be in my favor. I think if I hit it here.
Yeah, there's no trees in the way. Well, I guess there's that one little one.
There's that one back there, but if I can stay
Yeah.
on the straight and narrow, I
And
think
plus,
we'll
it's like
be
farther
just
out,
fine.
actually. So I think you're good.
On the straight and narrow. I was never too good
Whoa.
about being straight.
I understand. Still, a great shot.
Zing. Thank you.
Ooh. On the rough, though.
We did get a little bit rough with it.
I
Let's see.
understand.
But it looks like I'll be able to make it over to the island still, even
Ooh,
with
wind's
this
still in your
weakened
favor.
state. Just gotta make sure. Oop. Oh goodness! Just gotta make sure that we keep our cool. We don't run it too hard, or we're gonna be into
Zawa.
a world of trouble.
Zawa.
Zawa, 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 zawa.
Zawa. Nikaido.
Nikaido-kun.
God, what a great manga. I honestly think it might be my second favorite, behind Kaiji,
Whoa.
of Fukumoto works. I like it more than Akagi. Admittedly, when I read Akagi, I took a break before the final battle, and then I never finished the final battle.
Well, didn't the final battle take like 11 years to write or something?
No, it took like 20 years.
20 years. Of course.
It was like volume 8, the final battle started, and it ended at like volume 34.
That's one crazy ass game of mahjong.
Yeah, just one game of Mahjong in one night, and 30, almost 30 volumes. Insane.
Did
One day I'll read it.
What about the anime? How far did they get?
I think the anime got to that arc, and they made up their own ending for the final battle, basically.
They're like,
But-
well, listen,
Yeah, I have not watched the anime.
I don't know if we can allocate this much resource to this one game of mahjong.
God.
It's like
It's such a wild ride.
even in the Kaiji anime, some stuff feels like it'll be running for a bit too long. But
Yeah.
so thinking about an animated sequence of that much mahjong in one single match, that's like impossible.
Yeah, basically spooky. I don't know much. I remember like the guy Akagi was fighting against goes to heck at one point, and then comes back
What?
from heck.
What?
Listen, Mahjong.
Mahjong, I gotta learn to play mahjong.
I know the basics. Someone really loved Mahjong and told me to play it. And so that's how they got me to play Final Fantasy XIV, is because at the time that was like the best Mahjong client. And so I
I've
played
heard
14,
that.
and they got like other people who didn't want to play 14, just level up their characters enough to unlock it, and then we all just like played Mahjong
That's
a
awesome.
bunch.
I'm not.
Now there's like mahjong souls, and everybody's onto that one.
Yeah. They have like a Sanrio collab apparently. I'm debating looking into it, but at the same time I hear it's very, very gotcha. And I don't
That's
know.
unfortunate.
Yeah. If
I
I,
mean, like-
played it enough, maybe.
I mean, like I believe it's a free-to-play game, and it's really just mahjong. So I can see how you wouldn't be so coerced into the gotchaing, but
Yeah.
who knows? I haven't played it myself. I've told this story on many streams at this point, but for a long time I thought, ooh,
A lot of beans.
oh, okay, but you're not in the
Oh.
deep rough. You're still in
Nice,
play.
nice.
For a long time, I thought that Mahjong was a game made up for the cartoon Chowder, because like in that show, everything is like a weird made up gimmick version of something in real life, right? So why would I be led to believe that this cool Mahjong game that Truffle and her friends are playing is real? Ooh,
Painful.
the water shot. Lock
Yeah.
in, Clover Chibi.
Okay.
I believe.
They
Yeah.
call
Anytime
her,
I like
Fuck.
They call her Water Chibi because she loves water.
oh, not enough to like sand, but
Not yet.
not yet.
Nimmer and do you know how to play Mahjong? Are you a Mahjong pro? There's a Mahjong Mario game on the DS, which from what I've seen is like just Mahjong, but it has like Mario characters on it.
I remember like watching that same friend play Mahjong. I think it was Mahjong, maybe it was Uno. I think it was the Sega Saturn.
Whoa.
And it had like a whole like these like characters and stuff, and I'm like, God, this character, he looks and sounds just like another character who's my husband at the time. And then I looked it up and it had the same voice actor, and I'm like, yes,
Whoa.
yes, hello,
Your Mahjong
Keiichi
hubby.
Hiragi.
Who is it?
Hiragi, like Keiichi from Onegai My Melody, the My Melody anime.
Oh my god, I love the My Melody anime.
Oh, I love My Melody anime.
I used to watch it on YouTube in 3 parts,
Same.
and
It's so good.
So cute.
I only watched the first season because they never like finished translating season 3. But
Me
the first
too,
season was
what
so
the
good.
hell?
God, Hiragi is so good. Playing his
Oh.
violin shirtlessly.
Oh, he reminds me of Ikuto from Shugochara a lot, and I love Ikuto.
I'm familiar with Shugochara. I have to look that up.
Oh my god. Nah, you would like Ikuto. He's very, very good. He's good cat boy.
Ooh, I do like cowboys.
All I'm hearing is anime that I gotta check out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I highly recommend Onegai My Melody if you like sort of episodic comedy, lighthearted anime.
Okay. That's nice. Does it have
Like, yo.
a... Do you know if the dub is like solid? I've been trying to find more things to listen to while I'm like working on stuff, and watching a subbed anime is like
Ooh.
the antithesis of productivity.
I think it was only subbed. I think they tried dubbing one
Oh.
episode once, but
Really?
it's sub only.
Okay.
And
I'll
it's
have
4
to make time
seasons.
then.
Each season's like 52 episodes.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a long one. Only like the first like 2 seasons I think were translated.
Okay.
The 3rd season wasn't translated, and then the 4th season was like almost like a spin-off season.
Oh, okay.
So different cast of characters.
Nice. Easy there, Slugger.
I got this. Come on, girl.
There's a lot of like early 90s anime that would get weird dubs that you wouldn't think would even exist. Like I watched I watched this 2-episode OVA. Oh, you and Clover just love the water so much. I watched this 2-episode OVA of a show called Very Private Lesson, which I'm like baffled that it had any sort of English release at all, because it was very perverse and very just raunchy and over the top about a guy who he's a teacher, he works at a school, and this girl, like one of his students, falls in love with him, and there's constant scenes of just like overly sexualizing this girl, and the premise of the show is that because she falls in love with him randomly, he tells her, hey, you shouldn't smoke, smoking's bad for you, and I guess that's the trigger. She ends up falling in love with him, and her dad, who was like the biggest guy in the mafia, offers him $1 million to let her stay at his house with him to protect her as like a bodyguard. No, it's called Very Private Lesson.
Interesting. I feel like I've seen like this.
Every now and then my friends and I will just like click a random like dubbed anime just to see what we can find. But when he says, no, I can't do that, not even for $1 million, so then the mafia guy puts a gun to his head. He says, you're going to let my daughter live with you for $1 million. He goes, yeah, okay. And then he hands him the gun that he was pointing at him. And he says, you can use this to protect my daughter in case anything happens. And it very quickly becomes like this one-sided romance where she just wants to get with him and everything. And there's a scene where she like comes into the class, and literally every person in the classroom has like a dark, twisted fantasy about her. It's so fucked up and evil, but it's really funny. Like every student, men and women alike, are just like staring, smiling, drooling, and like they're having their own fantasies about bondage and all this shit. And the teacher's like, oh, this is fucking great, isn't it? But it's a very bizarre, silly English dub. It's only 2 episodes.
Interesting.
So if you ever need a laugh for like bad anime night or whatever, that's your go-to. That's a trogi where I come from.
Not
too
my best
shabby.
performance.
Again, this game, like, you could start out feeling pretty strong, but it's super easy to just like mess up once, and then it's hard to
Yeah.
recover. Just because one wrong move will send you down a bad path in these games. Ooh, very strong eastward winds on my side here. Nothing I
Said the
can't
character's
handle.
name was Ikuto. Ikuto. He reminds me of like two shows. He reminds me of that one Yuki from Fruits Basket,
Oh.
and also like an older version of what's his name? I know his name. I know the one character, Sobi, and Ritsuka from
If
Loveless.
you want an anime that's heavy
Good old
on
Loveless.
action and
never
fan
heard
service,
of that
check out
one.
Tiki
You've never heard
Tose.
of Loveless? Oh. It is like the staple BL that's not BL series.
Oh.
Clover, it's
I-
time
it
to
was a
enter your
classic.
BL arc, okay?
Oh man.
There's that one
I-
manga, I think it's called like BL Metamorphosis or something. I think that's the title. Where it's about this young woman and this very old lady, and I believe the young woman works at the bookstore, and they find out that they both really like the same BL, so they just start to become friendly and have little conversations about it and everything. It seems like
So
really
cute.
sweet. I've
I seen, like,
heard
a
of
tiny bit,
Iquitos, and
yeah.
I'll have to Google it to
Oh,
see
that
what
one
that
was-
one's about.
I've seen like clips of that. That's very fan servicey.
Oh, I see.
Does Hetalia count as boys love?
I'll allow it. I've not actually watched Italia, but I remember it was huge in my
Oh
circles.
my god! If you want to, speaking of like English dubs, if you want a really funny one to watch, the Hetalia English dub is like probably, I think, my favorite English dub ever. It's really
Ooh.
good.
Okay.
I'm amazed I never watched it. It was like huge back then. It was like
Yeah.
everywhere.
I remember I tried to watch an episode or two of it back in the day, like in high school, because that was something that just everybody would talk about. But I couldn't like grasp it. I didn't
Yeah.
really understand because it's just like little 5-minute chunks of story. But
Yeah.
so I don't know. I don't know if it would land with me these days, but I'm always down to try something out.
It's
That was
really
the worst
cute,
part of my
really
life.
funny.
So far.
So far.
That's like I seen like a Simpsons clip that like this is the worst day of my life, and Homer goes to Bart. So far.
Yeah.
And that always just sticks with me. Anytime someone says like, "Oh, this is the worst time of my life," like, so far.
It's from the movie.
Oh, I never saw the movie. Interesting.
I saw that
All
one
I remember.
in theaters, and that had the infamous Bart's penis in it.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that.
I just saw your mouth go agape, Clover.
I saw.
It's like
it's 'cause I
it's like Goku,
remembered
but
it.
Bart.
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
exactly. It's
I-
just
I-
he's just like Goku.
I still remember I won like a sweepstakes with my mom to go see that movie in theaters like a day before it came out.
Whoa.
And when that part happened, my mom like covered my eyes, but I already saw it, you know.
It was too late. The damage was done.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome, though.
All I know about that movie is all the Spider Pig commercials that were everywhere when it was coming out.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the big meme. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Take your time, no worries.
No worries, Clover. We're in no rush. There you
there
go.
it
Yeah, we can talk about
Jeez.
anime more.
Yeah,
I love talking about anime.
Yeah.
I really do gotta bump up my anime numbers, though. I've got a my anime list, and most of what's on there is like Digimon oriented, and like a few
Yeah.
of the big things. Though I've watched One Piece like twice through at this point, so I guess that counts for something.
Mhm.
But I haven't seen a lot of other series, you know.
I feel like that's like the equivalent of watching well more than a healthy dose of anime.
Oh, yeah,
just
no,
in One Piece. That's
like-
a lot of episodes.
I've watched. My roommate is nearly caught up, so I've essentially seen it twice, which is over 2,000 episodes, if you combine that.
Oh.
It is scary to me.
It's scary,
one
but
show-
the crazy thing is, like, right now, no joke, not gonna lie, current One Piece is, like, the best One Piece has ever been. There
Nice.
There was like a I'd say like a fairly sizable dip in my personal interests after like what I guess you consider to be the halfway point of the series, right before the big time skip. But like since then, with the current stuff that's been going on, it's surpassed those high expectations that I had, which is crazy.
Nice.
It's just fun, and like they're genuinely getting into endgame now, and they're just very good at keeping characters relevant, and it's so cool when you see like a guy who was strong in the beginning of the series still be strong. That's always a fun
Nice.
thing.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a very well-loved series.
For
It's
sure.
very intimidating to get into, but it sounds like overall
Mhm.
something people like for a reason.
Oh, absolutely. It's like one of those things where, obviously, if you're just getting into it now, then it might be troublesome for you. Nice job, Clover.
Nice.
Thank you.
Par.
Par.
Yippee.
Good work. You're climbing
I'm gonna
back
need
up.
you to have less of those if I want to win. No, I mean, good job.
Good job.
I guess.
Thank you.
We're all having fun.
Yeah.
Yuki Tosin was like watching Queen's Blade. I saw the first episode of Queen's Blade back in high school, and it has this girl who's like a slime bunny human girl or something. She's a lot.
Jump.
Okay.
Slide.
And she has like these like hair hands that grab her boobs, and then she'll like grab her boobs, and then her nipples will be exposed because it's one of those animes, and she'll like squeeze them to shoot out big shots like energy beams. And then I think, like, I guess spoilers for Queen's Blade episode 1, the main girl beats her with like this strong chest plate she has, so she just like jumps and hugs her, and her boobs get so big and full of energy that she explodes or something.
Interesting.
Why didn't that happen to Krillin? That would have been way hotter.
Why didn't Krillin's tits go big?
If anyone could pull it off, it's
Yeah.
How can Clover play golf when she's barely bigger than the golf ball?
Then the golf ball. You know, no magic. How do Keebler elves make cookies? How does a gnome play golf? Oh, this is unfortunate.
It is. It is very unfortunate. Okay.
You're gonna have to bend it like Beckham.
Yeah, good old Beckham.
I never saw that movie ever in my life, but the name was just
neither.
something that everybody like unanimously knew.
Oh,
Ooh.
curse you, tree. Feels like all my practice shots are fine, then the moment I go for the actual one, I'm like, oh, I choke.
It's I spend a lot of time doing the practice shots, and it's easy to sort of forget just the ever so slight, like, the slight movements you have to make to actually do a good shot. It's
Yeah.
impossible.
I'll take it.
I see Spooky says they feel like going on an 80s, 90s anime binge. If you feel like doing that, you should watch Saber Marionette J. It's very good and very fun, and the characters are super cute. And by that I mean, whoa, wow, wee, wah, you know what I'm saying.
Is that the one where the girl is a doll or a robot?
There's no, it's a like a future where the people had to leave Earth and they crash landed a rocket ship on a planet, and there's no women, so there's like 6 guys, and everybody on the whole planet is cloned from these original 6 guys, and all the women are robots.
Whoa, the
And
art
it's
is awesome.
really cool. It's so cool, and the
This
art is really good.
It's not the style I expected at all. This is cool.
It's very cool. I have the whole thing on DVD. It's
On
awesome.
DVD.
Yeah, DVD box set.
Wow.
Double bounty. Yeah, there's
Okay.
definitely like a bunch of stuff I'd like to watch. I'm mostly a manga person, though.
It's very easy to digest manga versus anime because you can just read it
Yeah.
at your own pace and get through things significantly more efficiently. But there's such an art to actual anime and animation and stuff. Like that's
for sure.
another thing with like One Piece and I guess shonens in general for me. Like it there's so much effort put into the actual animation and everything like that that does sort of make me prefer to watch a shonen series. But like for like cute shojo romance, what a slice of life or whatever, I think I much more prefer reading those because it just fits better, and oftentimes I feel like I pace things out better in my head than how the anime does, at least for me.
Yeah, I know what you
But
mean.
like with a action series, it makes sense that someone would prefer the anime, just because
Yeah,
you get all the perks like the music and the animation and everything.
yeah, there's definitely like a few anime that I feel work better in the like animated medium. Comedy, like anime especially, I feel tends to work very well animated. There's a few exceptions. I could be controversial and talk about a recent modern anime I watched a little of, but
Yeah.
yeah, my friend had me sit down and watch a little bit of that deer anime that's been going around,
Okay.
Oh.
and
I've heard of this deer.
apparently it was based on a manga, and I read like bits of the manga afterward, and the manga felt much better than the anime. But even then, it was just like I don't know. It felt like it was just trying to like ride the gimmick. Oh, LOL, it's a deer, but not doesn't have any of like the comedic energy needed to make it work.
I've seen a
It,
lot of memes from that series, and that seems to be the most of it. Like, LOL, this is a deer.
yeah,
LOL.
it feels like the show was made just to make those memes. Otherwise, it doesn't have any like substance to it, like something like Nichijou would, for example.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
But
Nichijou.
I know Nichijou is also a high bar, but it I don't know. It did not click with me anyway.
I felt the same way. I tried to watch 3 episodes and I was like, this is cute. Like, I get how people would like this, but I would just rather watch School Rumble. Or,
Yeah.
like, any other comedy school show ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you guys excited for City?
Yeah,
Oh, I am interested in City. I read a little bit when it was like new, the manga, but I never like followed up on it. It's nice to see that it's getting like an anime though.
Wait, what is this?
Also, nice shot, Jipu.
Oh, the new anime by KyoAni, called City. It's another work by the creator of Nichijou that's getting an
Okay.
adaptation.
That's cool. I do think I heard about that, but I haven't even seen Nichijou, so
Wow,
You haven't seen Nichijou?
I've never seen Nichijou. I'm
I
telling
think you would like it. I think you would like
I
it.
have a very small my anime list.
I get that. There's a lot of things I have not watched that I should watch someday.
Like growing up, I wasn't plugged in to like a lot of online stuff, so I didn't know where you'd even like find anime. Ooh, beautiful. I didn't know
Raise the
where you would even find anime back then, so I was just like if it wasn't on TV or if it wasn't like on Comcast, the cable company, or Xfinity or whatever they're called now, they had like the on-demand stuff, and there was a Funimation channel, and like they would give you
Yes!
like 2 animes at a time with like 2 free episodes to just like
Interesting.
drip feed you some stuff. So I watched like Heaven's Lost Property, which is just this super perverted and like ecchi robot heaven angel girl show, and Shiki, which I do remember liking quite a bit. Oh my god, Clover, you got all the way over there to the other island.
I know, I didn't even.
I didn't know you had it in you.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. That might be the wrong.
I believe. I
Oh, you're
believe.
good. You're good. You're good.
Nice.
But
Oh, really nice.
I like Shiki quite a bit. It was kind of like a darkish horror series in a way. I don't think it ever scared me or anything, but it had those vibes and like the fun mystery angle and all that. A girl goes missing and the whole episode is about trying to find her, and then the plot unravels from there. The art's also pretty cool on that one. And then I think from there, I have my aunt had got like a Netflix account, and I had a 3DS, and you could get Netflix on your 3DS.
Oh man,
So I
watch.
watched all of Soul Eater and all of Ouran High School in my bed under my covers.
God, I never even thought about using like a 3DS to watch stuff. That's such an interesting concept.
It
I used
was
to use
like-
my 3DS as a camera for the longest time before I had a phone.
Ooh, the camera phones.
And
Wonderful work.
I only
Nice.
used my 3DS to watch videos when I got grounded for 2 years.
oof.
You got grounded for 2 years?
Yeah, 2 whole years
What'd
without
you
a
do?
computer.
Kidnap the president?
No, well, originally I got grounded for 1 year because I snuck out of the house, and then I got grounded literally like a week afterward for doing it again after I got ungrounded.
But you had to go sneak out.
I did. I really felt like I had to, but it wasn't worth it.
Damn, nice shot, Nye. You're gonna get caught up just on this
Yeah.
hole alone.
I
Holy
hope.
crap.
Please. I need this.
You gotta take on the gold. It was so funny, like, gaming consoles were my web browsers for the longest time. Like, we did have a home computer, but it was in my mom's room, so I had pretty limited access to it. So I remember I read all of Soul Eater on my PSP, and I watched it on my 3DS.
That's awesome.
It was next level stuff. I felt
I
like I
still-
was on top of the world.
I used to watch YouTube on my Wii. Like,
Oh,
my
yeah.
parents, they would
Oh
like
man, I forgot YouTube had.
Before
They
they
would
had
do-
like a YouTube app, you would just use the internet browser. and
Yeah,
they called
that was,
it was called like YouTube
Opera.
Big or something.
it was so bad too.
Hey, it worked. It worked enough. That was back before everything was like streamlined, so like you could actually let a video buffer, and because you know back then it was pretty tough to get a video to work at all. But on the other hand, because things actually buffered all the way through, you didn't necessarily have to worry
Right.
about that. Oh my god,
Nice.
incredible work!
This is my comeback. This is where I start
This is how Nike
Going,
can still win.
Super Saiyan, as they say.
You would watch YouTube on your iPod Touch. Nice. Nice.
Yeah. I remember like there used to be like shady websites I used to find to watch anime. Or
Mhm.
like I would find like a movie on like if it wasn't on YouTube, or parts would be on YouTube and parts would be on like Daily Motion and parts would be on like Vimeo. And I'm like,
God.
okay. That's how I watch. I always remember it's a Satoshi Kon movie, Millennium Actress. It was like 17 parts and different like subgroups, some parts English, some parts Japanese, and just like different websites. And it was not the best way to watch that movie. But
Hey,
that's
if
how
it
I remember
works.
watching it.
If it works, it works.
Yep. Nowadays I have more knowledge. I have the power of the being a nyan with the nyas, but
Nice approach.
you know. Otherwise, yeah, I don't tend to watch too much stuff. Mostly because it's a little harder to do it that way than just like to find it somewhere and watch it on like a browser.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I know how you feel. Like I remember
And-
I watched the Sonic OVA on YouTube in like 5 or 6 parts.
Yep.
But it was like a whole new world to me. I'd never even heard of that thing. Yes.
Great birdie.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I'm climbing back up.
I need you to not.
I'm down to a +1. Clover, it's your turn.
That's me. I +7.
Something funny recently. We were at a friend's house and we found like an extremely goofy movie on
Oh.
YouTube, and it was broken up into like 42 parts. But because it was all
Oh
in
my
a
God.
playlist, and like my friend had like God internet, like fiber and shit. We just had it running on the TV, and every time it would like load between like videos, which was like 2 to 3 minutes per, like it just the black screen was so fast it felt like you blinked, and it was very bizarre feeling every single time. 'Cause
Oh, great
we would
shot.
all like crack up. Wonderful shot. Ooh, you were too good. You're too powerful.
Oh,
Come on, man.
We would all just crack up
wind.
about it because Like it would just, it just really felt like you were blinking the way the screen was turned black for like a fraction of a second, and we'd all notice it. Objection, Clover, no, get out of the water. You're getting waterlogged. Your ball's gonna get heavier from all the water inside of it.
No, that's not how that works.
You don't know.
I went golfing once, actually. Oh, that's way too hard. What am I doing? I'm throwing!
It tried to hold on for so long.
See, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I need G-Pool to do this, not you.
Like a little, it's like a little...
Just a love
I
tap.
believe. You have to make things exciting for the fans, I understand.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, I gotta curb my golf skills.
On this beautiful, wonderful oasis.
Oh, what the...
We're gonna get to the non-resort levels pretty soon, and then Clover's gonna lock the fuck in on all those levels that she's familiar with.
Oh, I didn't play the golfing on Wii Sports. I only played, like, tennis and boxing.
The boxing was pretty good.
The boxing's very good. I was surprised at how well it worked. Like, even with the nunchuck.
Ooh.
You guys ever play Punch-Out on the Wii?
I played like a little. I got no.
Give up! Oh no,
Oh,
Clover! How embarrassing!
Yeah, I played. So back when Club Nintendo was still a thing,
My beloved.
man, I miss it. I was able to get a reward for. I think it was like the demo with the dock,
Yeah.
and so I got that as like my game. So I played that, but I haven't actually played the Wii Punch Out itself, I think.
It's very good. It does give you motion controls like the Wii Sports Boxing, but with its own special Punch Out twists. You can also play it like with the Wiimote to the side, like the NES game, which is fun. So it's got a lot of variety and stuff. You can even use the balance board with it as well.
Yo,
the motion
I
controls.
love that.
Oh.
I love
I think you'd
cool
like it,
things like
Nye. I think you'd be up your alley.
You have a balance board.
It's a good game. Just gotta get that Wii balance board Bluetooth connectivity.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Vic.
Oh.
Whoa. You almost got it on the rebound. Neo Turf Masters, that's a game.
I'm the going.
On the Queen!
I played a little bit of that. I was not good at it, but
Yeah.
I just loved like the voices in that game.
It's very hard. Mario Golf really makes you think that like every golf game is just easy peasy, but lo and
I never
behold,
played a Mario Golf either.
lo and behold, there are some tough ones. Hot Shots Golf is kind of fucked up. It's very demanding and very precise, but you can also play as Gex in the second one, so...
Ooh.
Oh!
Birdie.
Incredible!
Nice.
That was
Hey.
beautiful. You're clawing your way back up, but now it's
Slowly
my
but
turn.
surely. I need you to hit that lake as many times as you want.
Well, I am rather parched.
Yeah.
I need to take a
We need
dip
a few-
in the
we-
old swimming hole.
A few hydrate redeems, you know.
Just a few. Perfect. Beautiful. Nailed it.
Great shot.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
one thing I like about this game, speaking of like the courses, is how like everything is on like
Oh my god.
this one giant like overworld and it's all connected.
Yeah, we're on Woohoo Island or whatever.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Just like doing was it this game? Or did one of the Wii Fits have like the jogging mini game where you could just like run around and
I
I
think
think-
that's in this one, right?
maybe.
Yes, we fit.
Okay.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
I think it might have been Wii Fit, but it might have had Woohoo Island in there. I forget. But I just remember running around like an island and now it being neat. Ooh.
It's so fun. I love when they had the dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs.
This game I know has dogs. You can throw frisbees at them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Still in the
I'm trying to think of like golf games I've played. I've played a couple mini golf games, like, you know, what are their names? There's a I think Golf with Your Friends on like PC.
Oh, that one's fun.
Yes! The game rocks.
Back when I played like a little bit of Gary's mod, there was the only thing I did in it was something called Gmod Towers, and that had like a mini golf that was fun. There was I feel like I must have rented like some PlayStation 1 golf games like Rugrats Golf.
Oh yeah, the Search for Reptar just has a whole golf level in it.
Yeah.
That game's
And
crazy.
I need to play like the Rugrats PlayStation 1 games one day on stream.
Should. I would love that.
I
got
like those are the
fucking-
games I rented. Like I always rented my games from like Hollywood Video, and it was always Rugrats games.
I got Fang to sit here and watch me play through Rugrats. That was a lot of fun.
Nice, nice.
I don't know how like personally invested she was in Rugrats. Are you kidding me? But
As everyone says, she's basically feeling well.
she really is.
God. But yeah, the only other one I can think of, I only played a tiny bit of it, and it's very
Good car.
much something I have to learn, but it seems neat. I'm sure people know it's Ribbit King.
Yeah, Ribbit King rules.
Yep, not a traditional golf game, but still very interesting.
Yeah, Clover, do you know that one?
No,
It's on the
I do not.
GameCube, so you're gonna like it already. It's a golf game essentially, but you have a little mallet that you launch a little frog on, and then the frog can like hop around after it lands on stuff. There's all sorts of ways to get bonus points and everything before you go for the goal, which is like the big pot of money. And it's just very quirky and very silly and very fun.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Bitch tree's gonna hit the tree. Oh
Oh,
no!
frick.
Ooh, it worked out in your favor.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's not so
patooey.
bad actually.
That tree's in your way, though.
Yeah, who put
It
that tree on the
is.
fairway? What are they thinking?
Oof.
No
What
way
the
in hell
F?
this would get by.
You just have to like do a fancy like bounce it right over. You know.
I'm just gonna go
God.
straight.
Clover being straight.
What?
I know.
Ooh, this is a tough
Yeah,
shot.
you might want to change up your club because you're not working at full power here in the rough. Be mindful
it's
of your
sand
power.
trap. Gonna be the hard thing. No wind though.
No wind. Clover, please don't shoot it into the rough over there.
I won't. I promise. um. Oh, stop wiggling, you baby.
If you
I'm
hold
sorry,
it,
this is a Wii game. That's all we can do.
if you hold the Wiimote
A
straight
waggle.
down and press the B button again, it'll like reset where it thinks the Wii remote's at, and that helps a lot.
Oh.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's like placebo, but in between rounds, I always just like lay it flat just to see if that recalibrates it. I know they tell you that in some games.
Yeah, I don't know how Motion Plus and all that stuff works, but like the Wii U gamepad would have you do that quite a bit as well. Like whenever I boot up the Wii U, I just have to get in at least one round of fucking Donkey Kong, Nintendo Land.
God, I was never good at that Donkey Kong game.
It's so addictive though.
Dude, I played so much Nintendo Land. I played like the Zelda one, the Metroid one. I played so much of the Metroid one. I think that's like the only Metroid game I've played. But-
I so desperately want to play Nintendo Land with people because like half the game
I'd be
is
down.
locked to like the local
Yes.
multiplayer.
I'd be down if we find a way to do that. I don't know how,
Yeah.
but yo,
They just
it'd
gotta
be good.
put the Wii U on Dolphin and then get a Wii U to USB.
Yeah, just like Bluetooth the gamepad to your PC. Easy.
Sure, yeah.
The Wii
easy.
U is basically just a Wii, which is basically just a GameCube.
Basically. Nintendo Land's awesome though.
Yeah.
It's such a cool pack-in title. It's really
I love it a
shame
lot
that
more than I thought.
Yeah, it's a shame that it's not like as well like remembered as something like Wii Sports or the other pack-ins. Like obviously I don't think anybody's ever gonna beat Mario 64 as like the bundle
Yeah.
title, but like Nintendo Land's fantastic. It's such a great example of not just like all their wonderful IPs that they never talk about anymore, but it shows it everything that the Wii U gamepad can do, and that's awesome. It's a crying shame. Nice job, Clover. It's a crying shame that they just don't use the gamepad for hardly any games.
Yeah.
Like, I know Wind Waker and Twilight Princess would use it for, like, menus and for aiming and stuff like that, but I can't really think of any other mainline titles that really made good use out of the gamepad.
I really loved Splatoon.
Oh.
I feel like Metroid really, like, taught me how to play Splatoon, the Metroid game in Nintendo Land, so I was ready when that game came out.
Oh, yeah, because Splatoon uses, like, motion controls for aiming, right?
Yeah, that was like the first like real experience I had, like multiplayer with gyro, and it was just so much fun. I think Splatoon 1 is still my favorite.
I've never splatted a single oon.
Really?
Ooh.
Never?
No, never.
GP, put Splatoon on your throne. Please.
It's such a good game. I would recommend it.
Okay.
You know, some people don't like, you know, competitive games, and I get that, but I would recommend it.
I would like to... I've never been much of a multiplayer gamer, like online multiplayer, but I would like to change that because, you know, in this whole funny, silly VTuber space, I have online pals, so, whoa, that might be the shot of all shots.
I had to risk it for the biscuit, but alas.
Hey, you know, you're in the rough. It's okay. It's a little rough, but you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Still winning, like Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, winning.
Yeah, like I hardly ever played any online like multiplayer games. I had a brief Overwatch stint where I played that, and I mainly played on like the mystery hero mode because I felt bad about like because you know it's a team-based shooter, so there's like a meta that if you actually want to win the game, you sort of have to follow to a degree. And it's like, well, I guess I'll play the healer because everybody picked characters. But when you play the mystery heroes, nobody gets to pick, and you get a different guy every time you die. So I always liked that more because it didn't have that stress of like the team angle. I never played ranked at all because I didn't care to have anybody like tell me that I'm worthless for not shooting a gun.
What's something I like about Splatoon is that no voice chat.
That's true. You simply cannot have toxicity in Splatoon. It's impossible.
Oh, you can. But, I do love Splatoon a lot, though. I would highly recommend that game. It's sad that because of its nature, it's hard to get into. Like later on, like especially like Splatoon 1. Now that the servers are down.
Yeah, like you just does that game even have like a single player mode to it?
A very basic one. It's like a nice little like Mario set of like puzzle, like platform kind of level kind of things. I like the single player. They really amp it up in the third game in the DLC for 2. Those are really good single player campaigns. But yeah, it's basically like a glorified tutorial.
I would like to do more multiplayer stuff with people. It's just a whole world that I'm still not very familiar with. Like, Monster Hunter seems to be pretty big right now with a lot of people. And I even bought GU on the Switch, but I've only played it like once because I don't know how to be social and just like say, hey, we should play this, or put it in my head saying like, let's play a video game, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You went right over the hill.
Doesn't even show me where. Okay.
Clover, are you a secret TF2 pro?
No, I only played that game once, ever.
Just checking.
Like TF2.
I was gonna say, I thought of another game that uses that Wii Pad thing.
Okay.
The Wii U. Just Dance. They had it so like the people they do the dancing, but then if you had like the little screen, you could draw on it, and it would actually like show on the TV like what you were drawing. So I used to like mess with my sisters while they were dancing and write like it was me, and I'd write "You suck."
Oh, that reminds me.
Over.
I did like.
I know, I
never
was such a
saw,
bully.
No, that's how you have to be, especially with siblings. That's the right way to play video games.
Thank you.
I only played like a tiny bit of it, but the Mario, like the 2D Mario game, where you could just draw blocks on the gamepad and just mess with people. The new Super Mario
Yes.
Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good time.
Hey, Krungo. How's it going? Bogey.
Okay, I'll take it.
Not too shabby.
Nice.
Good work, you two. Well, we're
Lucky
back.
number 7.
We're in the classic courses now. We're in the realm of the past.
Wow, I feel old. Or
It's
maybe
like-
I feel young.
It's like Code Lyoko up in this bitch. They said return to the past now. I love Code Lyoko.
I remember I was in a group and they decided to like rewatch it. And I'm like, okay, I'll rewatch it. I'm like, you know what? This is all right.
Yeah.
It turned out my favorite character after the rewatch is Jim.
Nice shot.
I love
Yeah,
Jim.
Jim's the man.
I love how his name is Jim and he's the gym teacher.
Jim Morales, my guy, my man. Paco, the king of disco.
I love Jim.
I don't care what anybody says. I like the art in that series. The 3D models are kind of whatever, but I think the art's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, you know, it's fun to make fun of like the 7 heads that they have.
Of
but
course, of course.
I
But you
do.
could
I think it's like a unique style. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, you could look at like Dragon Ball and see how how exaggerated some of their heads get.
I remember I watched like
lose. I'm
one
crushing
episode
it.
of like the live action series that they did too. God.
That show's evil. It like
Yeah.
it like steps on the fact that Code Lyoko even had like a definitive ending to it, but also it's just not very good. And it's
Yeah.
French.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you, France.
There's no they didn't do like a dub of it because it's a live action, I guess, but so there's only the French version. The gym teacher should have gone into the computer world with them. He did like once or twice, but they never like
Imagine-
show you what it is.
Imagine his like 3D like superhero avatar though.
it'd
That'd
be
be
so-
so good.
I always wondered like what they would do, like him and like they say Jeremy had like gone into Lyoko, but
Oh
they
yeah, Jeremy never did he?
He has, but they never show him in there
Yeah.
because he thinks it sucks. He's the guy in
Scrub.
the chair after all.
Yeah, he has his waifu, the gotcha girl in the game that he wants to roll.
literally made his waifu real. He made the dreams come true. He tapped so hard on his keyboard that he could make his dream girl come to life.
Man, I respect it.
Yeah, and then season 2 is where things actually get really good. It's mostly a fun like Monster of the Week show through season 1, but then they really start getting into the overarching plots with season 2 and 3.
Yeah, I don't remember like much of like the last episodes. I don't think I watched like the final seasons. I remember there was like the Green Ranger type character basically.
Yeah, William.
Yeah, I remember I was like not huge on him,
Mhm.
but I don't remember.
Yeah,
I'd have to give it
well,
another shot to see what my opinions are of him.
mhm.
I just remember as a kid I liked Odd, and then as an adult I liked Jim.
Jim's just incredibly funny,
Mhm.
is the thing. He's a great character.
He is.
It's a show that's near and dear to my heart. I think it's all on YouTube now, like officially,
Nice.
so you could just watch it. They've also been... They put on a bunch of Are You Afraid of the Dark and Goosebumps recently have just
man.
been free on YouTube. And like
I was obsessed with Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I really like it, and I had never seen season 6 or 7 because they're not even on like streaming platforms for whatever reason. I
Mhm.
think there was a weird licensing thing or something with that one because it was like a weird revival or something. But they have those on YouTube too, so I've been watching those every now and then, and it's just so cool getting to see more episodes from that series that I really like.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's just all up there. You can watch it. The Goosebumps, they've been doing like they've been uploading episodes, but they've also just been doing like season live streams where it's just kind of like going through like whole seasons, which is pretty fun. That's been my recent background fodder for when I'm like drawing and doing stuff.
Nice. I always remember like a childhood memory. There was like an episode in particular of Are You Afraid of the Dark that always stuck with me as like this like deep, chilling horror. Where
Zebo the clown shows up and honks his nose. Nice job,
yeah.
Clover.
There was an episode about a chameleon girl
Mhm.
where there was like a girl who could like like a chameleon monster or whatever and impersonates a girl. And they do the classic like you have to shoot one of us kind of thing, like and pick the real one, except put the real one in the well. Then you find out the character chose wrong.
Oh.
And you find out the main character drowns in the well and the evil villain like Liz. I'm like, that's so messed up.
Yeah, like Are You Afraid of the Dark? It doesn't always do it, but they aren't afraid to get pretty dark with it. Goosebumps generally, like even if they have like a wacky, scary twist ending, it's usually something that's borderline comedic.
Might be terrifying.
But yeah, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Sometimes like children may just die for real.
I was a scaredy cat, and like I always thought Goosebumps was like gonna be terrifying, so I refused to ever watch or read the books. It's probably nothing, but I was just like too scared.
If you like Are You Afraid of the Dark, then I think you'll love Goosebumps. You'll at the very least appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And, they did like a new Are You Afraid of the Dark show recently that was like
Interesting.
it was more, it wasn't so episodic. Each season was kind of a big overarching storyline, and it was about those specific Midnight Society kids of each particular season. And they did it's a very fun show overall. I think season 2 was my favorite one that they did. Like the cast was the best all around and the story was the most unique, but it's still just like a very fun little narrative, and it fits that niche of like made for kids TV horror that I really like.
Yeah.
Because I don't really care about like gross out gore horror movies, not because it's scary, but just because it's like I don't get it. But if there's just something that has sort of like a spooky, scary vibe, but it's, I don't know, it's just fun, it's exciting. It's why I like Halloween as a whole so much.
Oh, I love Halloween. Favorite holiday.
You get the fun vibes, you get the ghouls and the ghosts and the ghasts and the pumpkins and the skeletons and the goblins and the witches
Oh
and
my.
the candy. Clover, how much candy corn could you eat right now?
A whole bag. Can eat a whole bag.
Clover, have you seen any of the shows we were just talking about?
No.
Come on, Clover.
I've seen a few episodes of Goosebumps, but like I was a kid, and so I don't really. I know there was one with like a ventriloquist dummy.
Oh, that's
And there was
Slappy.
one with a.
I remember
Oh
that.
yeah, that's what it was called. Yeah, he was creepy. And then there was also one with like a old camera or something. I can't remember.
That's
like
Say Cheese and Die.
I love that you just know that.
I've watched Goosebumps a lot. That one, I forget his name, but it's the kid in that one grew up to be a very famous actor. Was it Ryan Gosling? Was it Ryan? It's Ryan something, I think. I think it's a
Ryan Gosling?
Ryan.
That's Ken. Wait.
He is Knuff.
Goosebumps, Say Cheese and Die, Kid.
It is him. It is him.
It is Ryan
It's Ken.
Gosling.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's Ken.
I remember because like on the Netflix page for it, like they'd have all their usual episode titles and everything, but for that one they would say like Say Cheese and Die in parentheses featuring Ryan Gosling. Oh my god, wow, young Ryan Gosling. Wow, watch it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that one, that's a pretty
Good
good
on you,
episode. It was like they're all like straight from the books and stuff, but that one was popular enough to get a sequel called Say Cheese and Die Again.
Love that. I love when they don't say two. I love when they just say again.
Oh yeah, classic. Or when they say stuff like "you,"
Yeah. Zombie
like
you.
God, zombie you. Good old Wii U. I like the Wii U as for its flaws.
I like the Wii U.
It's fun.
It is. I am curious if they'll ever like bring some of the features of the Wii U for like
Nice
a
approach.
later console.
Hmm.
Because I feel like someday they're gonna have to bring back the dual screen feature, right?
For sure.
You would hope.
Yeah, and like, I'm really curious what Nintendo's got cooking up because I truthfully believe that whatever's on the horizon, like, it will totally be backwards compatible with Switch titles, but also I feel like they never do the same thing twice, you know? So
Yeah.
they're gonna give people something. What was that?
Ooh,
I'm throwing for content.
I appreciate it personally. Thanks for making it exciting.
But,
I know some people don't like the pity plays, but you know what? In this situation, I will absolutely take it
You know,
gracefully.
I got you. I am a very humble and beloved host on my platform. I got you. Also, hi Rocketeer. Didn't see you squeeze in there. And Happy
Yeah.
Toaster, hello.
Hello.
I got really engrossed in the conversation about children's media. Surprise, surprise.
Children's media good.
Amen. Clover, what
I
was a
don't-
cartoon that you enjoyed in your youth?
In my youth?
In your wee baby days?
You know, I used to be really obsessed with Puka. Did you guys
Puka?
ever watch Puka?
I'm unfamiliar with it.
Are those the big ball people?
Yeah, there's a girl and she's in love with a ninja boy and she works at a noodle shop. That's Puka.
Puka?
Puka's really, really cute. She just
Hold
wants to kiss
on.
her boy.
I'm googling
And-
Puka.
You'll love her. You'll be like, oh my god, where have you been all my
Oh,
life?
I think I've seen this character before, but I've not watched this.
Oh, it's very cute.
Oh, she is cute.
I would recommend Puka to anybody. I've seen all the old ones. I haven't seen the new ones, admittedly. I wasn't really into the 3D art style.
Oh,
That's
they
fair.
did a new Puka?
Yeah, it's
Oh
okay.
yeah, I think I'm seeing it here on the Google.
It's
Nice
like
job,
it's not
Clover.
bad. It's just a little. It's different.
Oh wait, did you go?
Oops.
Yeah, you went. No,
Uh,
you're good. Just hang out.
I'll just stay there.
Just hang out.
Yeah.
Good job. We all got distracted thinking about Puka.
It's
Yeah,
because
she's
she's so
very
cute.
cute. She's kissing
she-
her mans.
She doesn't talk either. She just like giggles, and her giggle is to die for.
To
love
die
her.
for.
I would die for Puka.
Did you guys ever watch Shaolin Showdown?
I
Oh my
watched
god, why does that
bits and
sound so
pieces.
familiar?
It's
It had
got the
Jack
little
had
yellow
that
bald
bald monk.
guy and Clay the cowboy, and they all wore the red like
Ooh,
outfits.
this looks like Krillin. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's Krillin. That's Omi.
What the f? That's literally just Krillin.
The only
I always
reason I
liked
brought it up was
Jack in that
because
show.
Jack Spicer was one of the first Tumblr spicy men or sexy men. Well, Jack Spicer is spicy,
Spicy
too.
man.
Yeah, why didn't they call him Spicy Man? Yeah, he was like one of the first Tumblr sexy boys. Clover, if you Google Jack Spicer, you will smile. I guarantee it.
It always reminded me of like a
Okay,
Kim Possible
I'm
character for
Googling it.
some reason. Let's see.
Oh,
Theon?
this is him.
No, that's him. Are you in love?
No, but I've seen him. I used to be like, I would go on Tumblr like every day for like
Mhm.
hours when I was younger. And I've seen this character before.
didn't
I've
know
seen
he was a
him in the
Tumblr
One
sexy man.
Slur.
He's the perfect man. Thank you, Blues. I think that show actually does hold up very well for the most part. There are some kind of insane episodes, like the main guy, the little yellow guy, his name is Omi, and there's an episode where they go to the Bronx, I think, or New Jersey, and the episode's called My Homie Omi. And
God, I
it's
feel like I might have
very-
seen that episode.
it's very much full of like suburban basketball culture. I'll leave it at that. But
I can imagine.
it's a show that is not afraid of stereotypes, I suppose. But the only reason I brought it up was because they had a sequel show years later called Shaolin Chronicles, and it's infinitely worse than than the main show, which is crazy. Like, it's just not fun, and they introduce a new character to the group who looks just like Omi, except he's slightly shorter, and his name is Ping Pong.
The animation?
My God.
The animations, whenever they do the Shaolin Showdown things, which is where they're big, like, also good job, Nye. Applause.
Job.
Thank you.
Whenever they go into the Shaolin Showdown to do their little, like, battles, it's like CG animated and it looks so bad. It's so bad. I can't believe it. Look at the fun. Welcome on into the pool, sharks. Ow, ow, ow! Sharks don't
Wait.
make that noise.
There's sharks in the pool and they howl?
You don't
Yes.
know what
So-
sounds they make. They're underwater. They could howl if they want.
That's true. I'm going for the risky route over here. I can't ever not
Ooh.
go for the risky route.
Oh, that is way too risky.
Are you kidding? Do you know me? Do you know what the G stands for? Risky.
Nice shot.
I thought it stood for golf. Isn't that out of bounds?
Oh, no, it's not.
What?
My secret
Gamer.
home away from home.
I don't.
Not saying
didn't even
I've been
notice that little
stalking
island.
the Twitter, but that model is sizzling. Thank you. If you're new here, I cycle through many different models and forms and stuff.
Oh yeah, G-string pool.
Yeah, exactly. I have many forms that I can take, and why don't I have the shirt on this scene? Hold on, I'm gonna put the shirt on this scene because it's the quickest way I can think of to show all three of the G pools. Here we go. God, it's massive. It's always so massive. Control F.
Gotta get that
There we
high
go.
definition.
And also, just because I saw Clover plug the merch in the chat, you
I
can
love
get
that.
You're
this
talking about
shirt
howling.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it all comes full circle.
It all comes full circle. You
Three
can buy
G-pools
this. You can
howling
put it
at
on
the
your
moon.
body. There's so much G-pool.
There's only 2
Wonderful.
more days to pre-order. Only 2 more days.
Clover's
Pre-order's
allowed to
closed
show
tomorrow.
because Clover made the shirt and made the website.
It's true.
It's
I did
good.
That.
You did a good job.
Thank you.
Okay, there you go. Anyway, I got a putt or drive or whatever.
You gotta put that thing away. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Clover, I know what
Sorry.
you're saying.
I couldn't help it. Oopsie.
No, this is the kind of energy that we need to bring to the Swelty 2 streams.
Yeah! 22 dreams!
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah!
Yeah.
Hit that ball!
Oh, I'm hitting it.
Nice on.
Well, welcome in, Sunbaked. Jaws 4
Eagle
Roaring
chance.
Shark flashbacks. Where's the hole?
They think they're an eagle. They think they're an
Oh,
eagle.
there it is.
God. I'm so glad other people have played Fox Hunt now.
Oh, I loved Fox Hunt. I cannot believe like the hell that game put me through. It was so
Such
awesome.
a good experience.
Oh,
you're an eagle.
my eagle.
God. Birdie.
Birdie. Birdie.
My cat also wants to golf, apparently.
I thought I heard a cat. Oh my god, I thought I was going crazy. I was like, is that one of my cats?
One of
No,
your
that's
many,
my
many
cat, Bitsy.
cats.
She's a verbose cat.
Ooh, I'm back up to 0. I'm clean right now.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh my
You had the secret
God.
tech. I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, you can see it on the mini map.
You can see it here, yeah.
There's
I don't know why I
also a
didn't see it on
little
the other map.
river back there for some reason. I don't know what that's about, but
Ah, you know, aesthetic.
yeah. It's tough.
Okay,
It's
so
a
I must
tough
have known
spot.
that. Oh, I'm out to YouTube. Oops.
I am simple and clean. It is my ability.
That is the way that you're making us feel tonight. Okay, you like Kingdom Hearts, right, Chupol?
I love Kingdom Hearts.
Simple and Clean, Sanctuary, or the one from Kingdom Hearts 3?
The one from Kingdom Hearts 3, of course, that one. You know, they're all good. Like, I can't believe that they made the Dead Mouse, like, dubstep stuff work for the Kingdom Hearts stuff.
I
with the
know,
Wii.
that caught me off guard.
But it's that song is also still very good. However, Simple and Clean, it's Skrillex, right? Not Dead Mouse. Same guy.
I did
Skrillex
not
is
know
just
until
Dead
that.
Mouse without the helmet.
Yeah, Skrillex has like the organization name apparently. That's how they got their names from Kingdom Hearts.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Killer X is the name.
Really?
Changed it to Skrillex.
That's crazy.
I know. I did not know that until like the
Whoa.
interview.
That's so awesome. I had no idea. But I think Simple and Clean has got to be mine. Like, between that and like, there's also the fast ass like drum and beat version. That's really good. But Sanctuary, it's nice. It's good. It's very emotional. But Simple and Clean will be for me.
That is
Cut
the
your
right
golf
answer.
club in twain.
Thank you. This is the correct answer.
Yeah. Face my fears. That's it. That's also good. Good job, Clover.
Yeah, I think Kingdom Hearts 2 might have had like a
Yeah.
different opening and ending song. I forget. It's been a while.
I believe so.
Oh, Bootsy, you're at my. I need to golf. I need to stand to make the remote work correctly.
I need to stand. Get back. Everybody stand back.
Stand back.
Ooh, you're going for it. You're
I have
going.
to. I can't let you show me up.
You're going for the Ring of Fire.
I am. And it burns, burns, burns.
Clover, you would become so emotionally attached to Sora, Donald, and Goofy. I promise you.
I love Sora.
That's the reason I haven't played that game, is I feel like I will not be able to. I feel like I will just
scared.
laugh and laugh at it all.
That's part of it, Clover.
It's fun.
Ooh.
Out of
Ah,
bounds.
it's
Oof.
tricky.
Damn.
Yep.
Well, I made my. I am.
You've made your
I'm
bed.
not- Yeah.
Yeah, part of Kingdom Hearts is just how stupid and over the top it is. I mean, like, they're constantly, like, doing dumb Disney jokes with Disney characters, and yet like Sora and all of the anime OCs in that game still end up becoming very important to you as you play through. Even the first game, like Riku and Kairi and Sora's journey to find them again. It's so
I love Kingdom
magical.
Hearts.
And then he
It
goes.
really is a magical.
And then he goes to fucking the jungle to play with Tarzan.
Yeah.
You get to go to Vines too. No better place on the planet.
Is
What was
Lightning
that?
McQueen in
Actual
there?
Not yet. Give
No,
him
not
time.
yet. But
No. Yeah, okay.
with where Kingdom Hearts is at nowadays, you can bet on anything.
Yeah, they'll probably. Yeah. Here's my deep theory, and this is I'll try to say it as like spoiler free as possible.
Hmm.
But given the direction of like the ending of Kingdom Hearts 3 and what they're doing with Kingdom Hearts 4,
Hmm.
I feel like they're probably going to like do live action adaptations of the Disney movies now. And I'm
God,
not looking at it.
that
Oh
would
my
be so
God.
evil. And not even against the live action stuff in general, because the Pirates world in Kingdom Hearts 3 is like maybe my
Pirates world was
favorite
great.
world. That one
That was fantastic.
that one's really good, and it looks beautiful, which is crazy
Blew me
because
away.
they're adapting like
That
the
was a
live
great game.
action stuff with
That
Jack
was what
Sparrow
taught
and
me, like,
everybody.
How good video games could look, like
Mhm.
in terms of realism.
Oh, absolutely. Kingdom Hearts 3 just like they did a really good job sort of blowing you away in the same way like if you played the first one back when it was new. Just like how good the graphics are, because that game still holds up really nicely.
Mhm.
So it's crazy to think about.
I am indeed
crazy.
awake. Welcome, Spiky. I woke up
Hey,
at like
Spikey.
5:30 p.m. today, and I don't know why, but I did.
Wow.
Now you're ready to golf.
Yeah. I'm here. I'm golfing.
You got this.
Yeah. Totally. Look how consistent all these putts are.
Yeah, Clover just streamed Kingdom Hearts already.
Okay. I
Yay.
was trying to think of my next game to stream. Actually, I do have a game picked out for October.
Ooh,
Maybe I'll do that after.
you're gonna piss your pants in fear and fright.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna play Fatal Frame.
Ooh, I've always wanted to play that series.
You know, I had gotten the one on the 3DS that like uses the AR function and stuff, but I never like made time to play it because I never like you have to like stand around and like circle around in your room like it's fucking Face Raiders or whatever. Nice job, May.
Okay.
That's not an easy hole, but you made it. But
I did it.
Like the one
I was
on
not
the
as gamer as
3DS
you with that shortcut, but
I've had a lot of practice. But the one on the 3DS, it comes with a little book that you would take photos of with the 3DS's camera, and then like it would take you to levels and stuff. And it had like the AR functionality, so you could like actually move the 3DS around since it has a camera and everything, which was very neat and very cool. But because I never like made time to play it, it's just been sitting there waiting ever so patiently. The only
Maybe you
person
can
to play
play it.
Face Raiders. Yeah, and I loved Face Raiders. It was awesome. It was sick. They fucking fucked me over, dude. You go and like you get like a picture of like your brother or your friend or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, this is so funny. I'm shooting my brother with all these balls and stuff." And then they come up with like a new enemy class where they come up and you know what they do? They kiss you. They want your favorite loved ones and friends to come up and kiss you. That's perverse. That's wicked. That's vile.
booties really are terrifying.
Yeah, you could have gotten cooties.
Ew.
Face Raiders was awesome though. I just remember I like took a very funny picture of my friend, and then he like tried to kiss me later on, and I was like, "What the heck is this, Nintendo? What are you getting at here?"
And I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do for Halloween this year. I feel like my mind is a blank. I could do my tradition of playing like a Resident Evil game, but I don't know. The next game would be Resident Evil 3, so I don't know.
3's a good one.
I do want to play 4 someday. I've only played like remake of 1. Apparently, I'm the hardest way of playing it, and I played like Leon's story A or whatever in 2. So I haven't actually like fully, I guess, experienced the games, but I don't know. Kind of don't have it in me to play the same game again, just slightly different, I guess.
No, I feel ya. I played through the remake of Resident Evil 2, and there are some differences, and they do sort of like speed things up on the second playthrough. I'm not sure if that's the same case for the original games, but it didn't make it so intolerable when I finally got around there, and. But I don't know. It is still just like you're kind of playing a lot of the same game. There are some differences. There are some different moments that happen with different characters, but
yeah,
generally speaking.
There is one game I'm thinking of, but it's not a GameCube game. Maybe.
Illegal.
I know, right? Maybe.
Yeah, I had
Maybe Rule of Rose.
Oh.
It's tempting.
I had to put a vote up in my last stream about which Capcom game we're doing for Halloween, and the people voted on Haunting Ground.
Ooh.
It's a 2005 PlayStation 2 game where you have a funny little dog that follows you around.
Yeah!
Oh no, Clover.
Ooh, oh.
They call her Sander Chibi because she's covered in sand.
Don't call me that. Nobody calls me that. Don't listen to them.
God. And yeah, Rule of Rose is good. I've only played like half of the game like over a decade ago. And like I had like I played it on my computer, and there were some like weird issues in my living environment, so I ended up dropping it for a while and never coming back to it. I got to a point with a bug bag scene basically, and that made me very uncomfortable. And that was where I left off.
Oh.
So I should really like go back and just beat it someday.
Yeah, I usually get to that point where, like, if I leave a game too long, then I feel like I just kind of have to start over or something.
Yeah, same here.
Because it's like if I don't even remember what's going on or what I was doing, then why should I pick it up at this point?
And that's what scares me about long RPGs.
Uh-huh.
One day.
They're tricky. Nice bogey.
Nice.
Yeah.
I had never really played too many RPGs before I started streaming, and even then I've only added a handful to that collection. But I will say, Chrono Trigger, it's as good as people make it out to be.
Nice.
Chrono Trigger is crazy. The characters are awesome, the music's all incredibly good, the story's fun. They do a time travel story, and they do it so well, which is, I feel, a rarity.
Yeah.
Your first T-Pole stream was Chrono Trigger. That's because I was collabing with Dot.
Good old Dot.
Good old Dot. Nothing beats it. Yeah, that's my other thing. I mainly play RPGs when I can force people to play them with me and commit to long-ass stream series. It's sort of a power move on my part, but it does make the experience all the more fun for me. Just because it's like... Yeah?
Forcing people to play a long RPG with you on stream, you're saying?
Yeah.
What's your opinion on a little hidden gem called Dokapon Kingdom?
You know, I've never played a Dokapon, but then that one recently got like a modern release, right? With
Yeah, I got a Switch
proper
port.
online.
Yeah.
That's
It's
interesting.
slightly worse for a couple of reasons, but overall it's still the same core game.
I wonder how it compares to like the Wii one, because I'm sure Dolphin Net Play is pretty good at this point.
Yeah, that might be like the best way to go about it, unless we want to do it the legal route. But
Well, I love
from what
the
I
law.
remember, so it's basically the Switch version, PC, like the new ports, whatever, are a little worse in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll explain as soon as my brain can focus on this shot because I'm bad at putting.
You're good. You're good.
Point proven.
You just put
let's
too much
see.
pepper on it.
Yeah, too many condiments. Let's see.
Yeah, Dokapon always like interest me because, you know, you hear people say like Mario Party is the friendship killer, but from what I've seen of Dokapon will ruin your life and the lives of those around you. Which means it's
so good.
awesome. Dokapon is awesome. Hi, Cube.
So,
Cube.
welcome, Cube.
Dokapon is awesome.
So the main differences that I remember from like the port of the PS2 Wii version versus the newer one, you know, there's just a few cosmetic changes. They changed some textures to cover up a lot of skin on the characters because ESRB.
Fuck that.
The big thing that got me is that they added like a new menu that's like, hey, it's your turn. Press A to continue. But all it does is slow the game down.
Huh?
And then the thing that annoys me is that they also have that menu in the battle scene. However, you don't press A to skip it. You press A to skip it in, like, you know, it's your turn. And if you're fighting, it shows up. But if you press A to skip it, it locks in, like, your attack before the screen is even, like, gone instead. And that really irks me.
That's
You know, you just want to, like,
messed
spam
up.
A, and it's like, oh, wait, no. You just locked in.
Ah,
Ooh.
I bumped
That
a
hurts to watch.
tree.
The other thing was that, like, when you're, like, in combat, basically, with another player, you can input your commands at the same time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you know, after you input your commands, you can see what you did. You just press, like, a button on, like, the D-pad or the face buttons or whatever. But the ports made it so that you have to take turns for no reason, and so it slows it down a lot more. I don't know why they did that. Those are weird decisions to me.
That is weird.
Yeah, but Dokapon is great. For those who don't know what Dokapon is, it's basically like an RPG, but it's multiplayer, and it's designed that to put you against the other players, right? And it is very cruel. The RNG is vicious. Like one of the most famous examples I can think of. There is like random events you can get, right? And you roll a spinner instead of a dice.
Mm-hmm.
So the spinner has like 1 to 6 or 0 to 6 on it, right? And if you get like half of it, 0 to 3, you lose. And if you get like 4 to 6, you win. But people looked in the files. This is for like this like weird like digging a hole event. It's programmed to be only a 10% chance of success. It only gives you the illusion of anything else. So that's the kind of game it is.
That's awesome.
The AI genuinely cheat. They will read your movements. They will like actively go against the player and just like know exactly how to like do the perfect rolls. It's so vicious.
That's awesome, though.
I know, it's so good.
I love when games hate you.
And one of my favorite things is that there's a feature called the Darkling, where basically the turns are like a week system, right? Like every turn is a day.
Yes.
So after like 2 weeks roughly, if a player is in last place for 2 weeks, they get to become the Darkling, where if they go to like a certain spot, they basically become an evil god for 2 more weeks.
Whoa.
And they can reset the entire game basically, and you have to start over. The only like it's not as bad as that sounds, but like you basically you got that cool one of a kind sword from a dungeon. Get rid of it.
Yeah. That's so
all these
evil.
towns you saved, you have to save them again. The only thing that doesn't reset is like your levels. So you still have like if you're like a level 50 like super strong guy, like
Okay.
the only game is still like a breeze, right?
Mhm.
And the story progress, you still have to do this part in the story, so it's not like super reset, but it's still vicious.
For sure.
The game can go on, it's a party game that can go on for well over 20 hours or more.
I've heard that. It's usually, like, nobody single streams a game of Dokapon.
Oh yeah, it's a vicious game. That's why I like it.
That's awesome.
One more feature I remember that they changed, which is another downgrade, is that one of the punishments, if you like kill another player, you can punish them. Like I said, you can like throw away their item, you can like draw graffiti on their face, right? You can change their hairstyle or change their name. You can change their name to anything you want. However, the ports change it so that you can't change the name to anything you want. It's a predetermined list of like random like goofy names.
You can't call them Doo-Doo Head.
Exactly. And I'm like, that's so dumb. And I get they did it for online, but they didn't like, think of any offline players. So it's
Yeah.
overall, I would say the Wii PS2 versions are the best one. But, overall still a great game. If you have access to it, I recommend playing it.
Nice. It does
And
look
maybe one
fun.
day.
It's,
Maybe one day we'll get the other Dokapons.
I had only recently learned, like, I think it was because of Cube that there's a SNES game. I had
Yeah.
no idea. I thought
There's a
it
PlayStation 1
started
game.
on the Wii, but it's got a whole lineage there.
Oh no, there's like a PS1 game just got ported to Switch recently in Japan, and I'm wondering if they're going to localize it. Probably not, but I'm hopeful. Oh, Bootsy.
Hi, Bootsy.
You're going to be my support rubbing against my feet. Sweet.
Bootsy's battling the 20-mile-per-hour winds right now.
Yeah. They're rough.
Yeah, I had this
know what?
idea for a stream, which I don't think Dokapon can make the cut, but I wanted to do like a long marathon. Like maybe I'd have to get a few different people for different games, but I wanted to do like a marathon stream of a bunch of not Mario Parties.
Ooh.
Just like
like Muppet Party Cruise.
like
and...
Muppet Party Cruise
Yo.
and Mary Kate and Ashley Sweet 16
Yes.
License to Drive and
I would love that.
Pac-Man
Absolutely.
Fever.
Oh, so good.
Crash Bash.
Don't
I
forget
highly support
Sonic
this
and the
idea.
Secret Rings multiplayer.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That was so good.
Yeah, I think that'd be a fun one to do, but I don't think I could get that many people to commit to that many games over, so I'd probably have to be like changing tubers out in between each game or something.
That's fair. I am always down for that if you ever are looking for someone to fill that role.
Okay.
Like, I would love that.
Me too.
I love party games. They're like my favorite genre. So any party game, I'm always down with if you need
Yeah.
someone to fill the seat.
So I think that'd be a fun stream to do. It would be a beast of one for sure, but I think it'd be cool. Ideally, it'd be like the same people all the way through, but I would understand.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I would expect that to be like at least like I don't know an 8-hour stream or whatever.
Mhm.
Sonic Shuffle could be on the table, though I'm not too sure
No.
how you can hide your cards because one
Yeah,
of the
that's
core
rough.
functions of Sonic Shuffle is that you take turns based on the cards in your hand, and they show you your cards using the Dreamcast's VMU, its Visual Memory Unit, which is plugged into your controller. And you can emulate that to show up on the screen, but then everybody else knows what's in your hand, which is
Yeah,
a little
basically
bit
you'd have to do,
defeats
like-
the purpose.
The honor system, like I was talking with a friend, like Lord Cynic, about if we ever streamed it.
Mhm.
And our idea is just like put, everyone's VMU in a corner and then just put like a sticky note over our screens or something so we can't see it.
true.
That again is the honor system, so
Mhm. Yeah, I would trust my friends to be honorable.
Yeah. I will say, on the topic of party games, I have one more that I am known to love.
One Piece Pirates Carnival.
Exactly. A good old game called Fortune Street. That is my
Ooh.
favorite party game.
You love to gamble and win big.
Heck yeah. Monopoly, but with stonks and Dragon Quest and Mario characters, or Final Fantasy characters, depending on the version.
It's so crazy.
So good. Yes, Spiky. Yes, Fortune Street. I love Fortune Street. It is so good. You just need like the right kind of vicious people to play it with, though. I
Mhm.
love vicious party games. I will
Yeah.
absolutely drink. Spiky.
It-
I will raise their hopes and dash them.
It's so fun to just like you feel so many waves of emotions playing those kinds of games. It's awesome. Like you'll be in the lead and you'll just feel so on top of it when you keep winning mini games and stuff. But then somebody else can just like crush you and then they'll start to get momentum and then it's the worst experience of your life.
I love it. I love party games.
Clover, what was the worst experience of your life? Don't
Uh,
answer. Don't answer. Don't answer.
I can't answer. I can't answer that.
I'm falling apart.
You got this. Oh,
Yeah.
you got this. Easy sauce. You
Easy.
just
Your
made the next
classic
shot
catchphrase.
easier.
Clover's
Exactly.
classic catchphrase.
Bogey.
Easy sauce.
Sauce.
Bogey.
One day we'll get Tokimeki Memorial Girls Side. I know that got remastered last year or something on Switch.
I don't think have any Tokimeki games come out officially in the West.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I'd have to take it up with Captain Cube or Captain Sunshine Noka. They're the Tokimeki masters. Specifically Sunshine Noka. She knows everything about everything.
Yeah, same here. Leatherface. Like, I've seen someone play Girls Side 2, and I liked Chris a lot in that game. And people give me flack for that, but I like Chris. He's good. I'm curious about the other two, or more, that they have.
How the hell are you supposed to do this course? Take a boat?
Yeah, we gotta get on our little raft and play a mini game.
You gotta go upstream.
Yeah, just put like a little like floaty on your golf cart and then just drive it across. It's like Oregon Trail. You have to pick if you want to like forge it or caulk it or whatever.
Grab a paper boat and get golfing.
Yeah.
Amen. I'm locked in right now. I'm uber focused.
I believe in you. We only have 3 more holes after this.
Yeah.
We've been burning through it. Oh. Oh.
Big question. Will our Wiimote survive?
Will our
I haven't checked the
monitors
battery of mine.
survive?
Yeah, it'll probably be fine.
Yeah, mine seems to be going good, which is I'm glad because these were my last batteries.
Mine too.
Yep. God. Good old Wii games.
The worst thing about that was like the Wii remotes were required to do like any menu navigation. I definitely remember
Yeah.
there were points in my childhood where I just wanted to play GameCube games, but I didn't have batteries, so I couldn't ever get through the menus.
Oof.
That's
Yeah.
evil.
I just wanted to play Luigi's Mansion so badly. So badly. I had to see that funny little guy run around, but I couldn't. I simply could
Great
not.
par.
Nice.
Great par.
Good job.
Thank you. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. This is like by far the best game I've ever had of Wii Golf.
You are in par, which is scary. I am plus 12, which is not my finest performance.
Just lock in.
You're right. I'm going for that minus 18 sticker.
Clover,
Or
lock
whatever,
in
so
right
yeah.
now.
Oh,
Good job.
great
Locked
shot.
in.
You locked in.
I'm. Oh, almost took a swim. I almost took a swim.
The rough locked you in.
Okay.
You got this.
I believe in you, Clover Chorby.
And even if you don't, we won't think anything less of you.
Oh, thank
You're
God.
still beautiful and smart and funny and
Oh,
kind.
yes. Compliment me. Yes.
You're a great cat
Alright.
mother. You love your cats very much.
Oh, I love them so much.
You're so good at pinching pennies.
I'm so good at pinching pennies. Ooh, okay.
Retro gaming genius Clover Chibi.
Okay.
Chat,
I
she's
hit it
locked
way
in.
too hard. Oh wait. Oh, maybe not.
I think
Okay,
you
I
got
can
pretty
work with
good.
Pretty good place.
that. Okay.
Now just sink the putt. Oh!
Oh,
Oh, this is messed up.
A little hole goblin poked his head out and pushed your ball away.
How could he do that?
I don't know, he was just feeling real fiendish.
Bogey.
Bogey!
Bogey. What the F?
Alright.
Hey, I think I'm winning. I got the best score. Look at that.
Yeah, you're crushing it.
we have to step our game up, Chief.
I know, Clover's been rocking it. Getting fiendish ideas over there.
Yeah, but especially with the wind, I don't think this is a smart idea. Let's be smart.
Oh, how I yearn to spend my days in Woohoo Island.
Ah, woohoo.
Woohoo.
Actually, I'll be right back. I have to
Sure.
do something really quick.
Sure thing.
Chat, she's going to piss.
Whoa.
I just love seeing her model smile as she wanders off. There she goes. Oh, there she goes.
She's so sad.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. She's distraught. Poor Clover.
Walking away, breaking all of her clubs.
Tying him up into a pretzel. That's the way to live, baby.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice on.
On the green. Birdie.
Go grab that birdie. Never let it go.
Yeah. Let's see.
Just a little love tap. Ooh. The
Oh, no.
birdie flew away.
It did.
Bye bye,
Yeah, I can still get
birdie.
a par.
You can still get par with it.
I'm scared.
Just breathe. Take it easy. There you
Easy.
go.
Never any doubt.
There was literally never any doubt. We all
Yeah.
had faith in Narrator.
What can I say? I'm just that much of a gamer.
You're just that much of a gamer. I respect it.
I just need to get a bunch of albatrosses now, and we'll be good.
Yeah, it's easy.
Oh,
yeah,
you
this
can get
sounds
hole in
like-
one.
If you can make it over all those trees, which is possible,
I believe.
but you know, I'm willing to fly too close to the sun, like
Absolutely.
the mighty Icarus.
The wind is not in your favor.
The wind is not in my favor. I have been struggling getting in some real power shots lately. I gotta practice my form. Okay. Honestly, like if I can get it like overpowered with the waggle, that might be a positive for me.
Yeah. It's just so hard to be consistent, it feels like.
Absolutely.
Great shot.
Which I guess makes it exciting.
No! Damn it.
Ooh.
Oh, and that's out of bounds?
Ooh.
Damn. My perfect
one's really good,
record. No. Guess I just gotta grip it.
Nice shot.
Ooh. Really good shots.
Thank you. Thank you. I've leveled up. I've been grinding a lot of EXP out here on the green. Oh my, leave me alone, tree.
I love the trees. It's okay, the wind can mess you up. I mean, assist you.
That's true, I might be able to curve the bullet here. Just barely. I did not curve the bullet. That is unfortunate.
Ooh. It's like, you always think you just don't want to hit the trunk, but then you always forget about the leaves.
Yeah. I'm like,
It always
surely,
gets me.
surely it'll slice right under there, right?
Yeah.
Surely. Okay. If I can hit it at like a pip and a half, I think I'll be in business. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Ooh, nice shot.
Damn.
Ooh. Not a chippin', but still good.
Still pretty good. Surely we can sink this putt. Ooh. Yes.
She takes a shot. And they make it.
And they make it. They shoot. They score. It's good for 2.
Hi, I'm back.
You got back just in time,
Welcome back.
Clover.
Oh, swag!
Swagadocious.
Alright, time to putt already. Let's freaking go.
Let's go.
Oh, this looks so hard. What the F?
Look at her swag, though.
Look at her swag. Swagged up on a Tuesday night, gamers. It's unbelievable.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
so
I'm
braggadocious about her swag.
Yeah, I'm freaking, what the F? This is gonna be so hard.
I believe. Get that hole in one.
You. I need a boomerang ball before I can do that. Okay, let's try this.
Believe. That was pretty
Oh
good.
my god, I adopted a new technique. I swivel in my chair. I make my chair move and it hits.
Ooh, the swivel
Keeps you
shot.
steady. I kind of want to try that.
It works better than you would expect. It's very consistent, especially if you don't move your hands too much.
Oh.
When you left, you actually went to go get some labbing in. You were practicing, learning all sorts of new techniques.
Yeah, I
Trying out the
Googled-
Nintendo
You made
Labo.
it over the tree. Impressive.
Yeah, I looked up a speed run. Toasty, stop it! Oh my god, she's gonna break my curtain.
Not your
Okay.
curtain.
They're the shitty kind of curtains apartments have where they're like, I don't know what this is, like fake wood, plastic, like.
Oh, I think I know what you mean. Where you can just
blinds.
like bend the blinds. Yeah.
Yes!
Cats. Like my cat always just like when I had those, there'd always just be a square that was just a hole
Yes!
where their heads would be.
I will take a picture. I will show you. It literally is exactly that. Like.
Yep.
That's so funny.
That's just a cat thing. It's impossible to stop them. They will just break them. Right at like the seam where like the thread holds it together, just bent. I'm like, okay.
I tried to tape it back on and they just ripped it off again. Little
Yeah.
bastards.
They do that. Now I just have like I have like blackout curtains, which are nice, but I also have like my apartment came with these kind of like blinds that are just like sort of like that material, but just like long draping ones that can scroll
Oh.
sideways. And my cat, she still finds a way to just push those aside so they're never closed. Oh, look at this photo.
It's like a
Yeah,
literal
exactly.
square.
Exactly. Yep. That is the flash.
Oh yeah.
Versus.
That's really good. Perfect. A perfect place for a kitty cat.
I have a question that's completely unrelated.
Uh-huh.
Have you guys ever had the vanilla shake with boba tea from Jack in the Box?
No, I have not had
No.
Jack in the Box.
I don't think we have Jack in the Boxes over here.
What the F? No Jack in the Boxes?
No
Where did
Jacks,
the stoners
no
go?
Huey
House.
Magoo's.
Oh. I don't know what that is. I don't know why I say that like I know. Oh.
It's the place with a funny name that people refuse to believe is a real restaurant, but it's real.
Oh, that was more than I wanted.
Yeah.
Well, I made my attempt.
I don't know if
I
you
got
can
greedy.
make it there. It seems so real, but I don't know if it is.
Yeah. Alas. Not the same. We're fine. We're not fine.
Oh, it was so close to perfection. But you got a clear shot between the trees.
Yeah.
You speak for the trees. You're like the man.
The Lorax.
Yeah.
The Nyanax.
I've never
The
watched
Nyanax.
the Lorax, but I've seen the One Slayer everywhere on Tumblr.
Yeah.
Oh god.
He was that generation's Jack Spicer, I'm telling you.
And back in my day when I was a Tumblr, you know who our Tumblr sexy man was? Zachary from Off, alright? He was the original Tumblr sexy man.
Is that the baseball player?
Yes.
That's a game. Zachary was like the shopkeep with a frog face and a mask.
Oh, okay.
God.
Have a good night.
Yeah, the
Gotetsu.
batter was also a classic.
Make sure
There
you
you go,
follow
dude.
Clover and Narrator before you go.
Yeah. Follow us.
Yeah.
Swag.
Follow
Swagadelic.
me,
Yeah.
Set me free.
Yo.
Trust me, we will escape from the city.
Oh my god, you're gonna get that stuck in my head.
Yeah, we have Hardys over here, but I understand on the West Coast they call them Carl's Juniors for one reason or another.
What's
Yeah, I
the
don't have
real
either of
name?
those.
What's like the original name?
I think Carl's Jr. was the first, but then like franchising or whatever mixed it up or something. There's another chain called Checkers or Rallies, where they're mostly known for their super delicious seasoned French fries, but they're good, and they're another restaurant that's
think I
just
got
for
those.
some reason in half of the country is called Rallies and the other half is called Checkers.
Oh.
But they're pretty good. They got a big sandwich there called the Big Buford. I don't know
Whoa.
what it is, but it makes me and my friends laugh a lot.
Let's find out. Big Buford sandwich.
It was like, just because I forgot that it was a sandwich from them, so I thought that I made the name up, so we got a big chuckle when we went there one day and saw that they had the Big Buford on the menu. It's just such a stupid name, but it's got alliteration. Why did they call it that?
It's like a big double cheeseburger, it's like a double quarter pounder, but it looks like bigger than that.
Okay, now Clover,
And there's a
Google
triple.
Google Rallies near me or whatever. Nice,
Okay.
oh,
Route.
nice job, Nye. GG.
Thank you. That reminds me. Speaking of like regional things, my coworkers are like kidnapping me tomorrow to go on a road trip, to go to like a store,
Oh.
just because they want to go at this store. And I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I going 3 hours on the road to go to a place called Trader Joe's?
Trader Joe's, get cookie butter.
Wow. I've never even been there. The closest one is like an hour and a half away.
Wait, so
But we're going on a road trip.
Oh, okay. Yeah, an hour and a half there and an hour and a half back. Okay.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Trader Joe's is fascinating. It's a realm where they literally everything in their store is like Trader Joe's brand. Everything. It's crazy.
Interesting.
But I mean, you know, that's a new experience. That'll be exciting for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna be in the car with my two of my insane coworkers who I love and our boss, which is gonna be interesting.
Your boss,
Hell
whom you
Yeah.
love.
Yeah, she's all right. I don't mind her. I don't think she gets our kind of humor, and she's a bit sensitive. But
Aw.
my like two coworkers, my supervisors, basically they're great. They're unhinged, but they're great. But it's gonna be interesting because now it's like we have the boss with us. It's like
The boss.
what can we get away with?
Nice approach.
Yeah, you can't be saying all those nasty zingers that you're always slinging.
Oh yeah, all the them words I use.
All them words, all them dangerous,
Great car.
dangerous words.
Yeah, like swag.
Like swag. You can't say swag.
God.
Well, what playlist
Wait.
are you gonna pick in the car? That's the real question.
Oh, that's a good question.
On the Road Again
Uh,
by Willie
my one
Nelson.
supervisor. Doesn't have control, so I'm curious. Sometimes he has good music taste, and sometimes it's just like church gospel music. I'm like, okay.
Listen, I'll say it. On the Road Again gets me in the mood for a road trip. Old Willie Nelson, he can't do anything wrong.
Yeah. I'm just like,
Fuck.
It's not a song I would really listen to leisurely, but it does sort of build the hype when you're out there, when you're on the road again, and he says on the road again.
yeah, on the road.
I can't wait to get on the road again.
And then you can blast
Yeah.
like Killer X or whatever.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts OST.
God. You just put like an extremely painful Chuny memories into my head.
Yeah.
So when I was in high school, I was in the language I decided to take was Latin.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And so
That's
our
bad.
Latin class was like very, very cool, very chill. Not a lot of kids in it, but
Mhm.
the teacher was just like, okay, like I can teach you everything the curriculum wants in a month. So we're gonna do that, and then we're just gonna hang out and talk about life. Except when the vice principal pops in, then we're gonna pretend.
Mhm.
And she would train us how to like quickly pull out our books and just like instantly go back into like a fake lesson.
That's awesome.
But she was great. But anyway, she would have these parties every so often, and like I volunteered to do the music, and it's Latin class, right? And I picked it, just like Latin music was cool to high schoolers. So I got my burnt CD of like One Winged Angel, O Fortuna,
Oh.
what was the song, Final Fantasy VIII? Like all these like Final Fantasy Latin songs playing at this like party where people are just like having a high school party, and I'm like,
I think that would have been awesome. If I was
Yeah, 'cause
there,
I was like-
which I wouldn't be because I was not a party animal in my youth.
me neither. Like I never talked to anyone, and so this was just like very awkward. And I was just like, oh.
That's so sick though. I remember in my drama class, I was kind of freaky with it. I remember we had to do like a pantomime thing, which if you don't know, it's acting without words, not necessarily like miming or whatever, because you have like music to sort of set your scene to, and you can choreograph to that. And I had made like a little back and forth with a custom track, a few tracks from Custom Robo for the GameCube. like just with the different scenes with the different characters, they would each have like their own little theme song, and they would play through their things like that. And I also remember we had to do a thing where we would act out lyrics to a song, and the song I chose was like the English version of the Dragon Ball GT theme. Dan
God.
Dan Kokoro Hikari Teiku. And that was
Dragon Ball G.
something. Not the English one, not the rap, but
Okay.
the English dub of the Japanese song.
Okay.
I didn't stand up there and said, going for a grand tour, Dragon Ball GT.
God.
And then the guy goes,
Oh. Sorry, this is spoilers. I'm sorry.
Nah, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Dragon
It's
Ball
okay.
GT is on a thin veil where nobody knows where it is in the timeline anymore.
That's the one where Goku's little again, right?
Correct.
Ah, I knew about that one. I have not watched it.
Yeah, that was so close.
Oh my god.
That one's like a bit of a point of contention these days because like I don't think Toriyama actually had anything to do with the story of that one
Yeah.
for one, but also like you've probably heard of Dragon Ball Super Clover.
Mm-hmm.
That one comes out in like a weird time period, like after Z but before GT, but because different things happen, the narrative is kind of messed up, and GT is more or less not generally considered canon anymore.
Yeah.
Even though
It
they
was
keep
definitely-
trying to tie it back in for some reason.
Definitely a weird vibe.
Oh, we're on
I
the last hole.
Didn't like it. We are.
Oh my god.
I remember I watched it. That was like the point where like, yeah, I kind of am over Dragon Ball, I think.
From what I remember, I feel like GT is still fun and good, but
Yeah.
not. I don't know. I guess I'm fine with them and Super just being like split timelines or whatever.
Yeah. I've never watched Super. I can't really say anything either. I just know like one spoiler about it, and I'm like, oh, nice. I like that, but that's all I can say because I don't want to spoil it at all.
Respectable.
Thank you.
Yep.
I tried to
But-
go
It's
island
so
hopping.
hard.
I wanted to go island hopping so bad. Okay, well now I can do it easy peasy.
Yeah, I like it when characters I like basically get like some love, and it sounded like that happened. And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah. What? I feel robbed. I feel cheated. I feel
the
lied to.
verticality.
Aw.
Thank you for like doing this at the final hole, so we have a chance.
Yeah.
Really doing it for the fans to make it exciting. I really appreciate your love of the game.
I
building up the
love
tension.
golf. I love golf.
You're really helping us out here. I really do appreciate it.
It's high quality.
Thank you, Clover.
You're welcome.
I always forget they show the wind on the mini map. That makes it so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I had some Naruto music. I think I had this like exact song, like the Naruto like in my like Latin class mixtape.
That's awesome.
There's like a few like Naruto Shippuden songs that I had that were just like sad Naruto music that I really liked. Like, man, I was definitely like a Naruto kid.
Mm-hmm. I loved Naruto when I was a kid, but
Dude,
And now it's time for
I
the
love the
fresh fact
Akatsuki.
of the
I
day.
love Sasori
Did
and
you know
Deidara. They
I
were
am
my
the
OTP.
smartest, cutest, funniest,
That's true,
favoriteest,
Thresh.
and coolest robot dog that you've ever seen. Konnichiwa.
Oh, wow.
I'm Thresh G.
Oh, wow.
Swellington,
Oh my God.
and this has been another Thresh
Put a
fact of
fork
the
in me,
day.
I'm done.
And now back to the
They're
greens
killing
where
me.
swell time G is lining
Shot
up very
13.
shot.
You know, you still got
Everybody
this.
quiet.
Lucky number.
Yo!
Amen.
Alright.
We just gotta get a hole in one Clover, and then we'll dab on G Pool. Take the title of Golf Pool away from them.
Oh, my one title.
God! Left! you're putting it down. Left, right. Yo, right.
All right.
Feels so intense. I'm like, oh.
Left, right. Yo.
Hello, Mr. Pig.
Are you all right,
Hello,
brother?
Piglet.
Are you all right, brother?
Oh.
Right.
That reminds me. I
Damn,
saw like a
that
random.
crushed my score at the end there.
Ooh, plus 12. He's still, I think,
Okay.
1.
Let's see. Clover.
I'll have some more
back.
fun.
I'll have some more fun.
Yeah, we just
I-
have to get that hole in 1.
Yeah, it's easy. I loved Naruto as a kid, but I never saw any Shippuden because like
Yeah.
the cable stuff, like the situation changed at that point, and I don't know where it aired first on TV. I think like Disney XD or something was
Huh.
like the first place Naruto Shippuden was airing, but I know I didn't have that channel in our cable program, so I completely
Yeah.
missed Shippuden. It was Disney
That's
XD and it was
insane.
fricked up. Well, because like Toonami was like killed off at that point.
Oh,
So-
yeah. R.I.P. Toonami.
R.I.P. Toonami. It's back now.
It's funny. That reminds me of, like, a story. But, yeah, for me with Naruto, it was just like, you know, I watched the early stuff in Toonami, and then, like, I started watching, like, the sub on probably YouTube or something, or, like, you know, shady anime websites. And then I got to, you know, the big filler arc after the good old Sasuke arc. And so I just like skipped all of that, right? And then I watched like a little bit of Shippuden, but I mostly read the manga and became a manga purist.
Okay.
I watched enough Shippuden to make AMVs of my favorite characters,
Whoa, you
and
got
then
AMVs under your belt.
a couple not very good
That's
ones
so
to Disgaea
sick.
music.
You should
but,
show me.
man,
You should show me in
Oh,
secret.
God. I shall. God, it's pretty painful to think about, but
Clover, you had
Yeah.
to have made some AMVs in your time, right?
Sort of. I used to do this weird thing where I collected GIFs. Like, if any, I was just fascinated with the idea of like a moving picture.
Mhm.
So I would make GIF, like Windows Movie Maker videos of just like GIFs. Like I would try to find like the
Okay.
longest GIFs I could find. So it's like
oh, I
it's
know what you
kind
mean.
of- It's just
God.
it's not an AMV, but it like in my mind it was.
Hey, Prince Anime. What if
I had so
Naruto has
many,
half the
like-
presence in Latin
Yes!
America that DBZ does. Nice bird.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. Oh, where's my face?
Not too shabby.
Your face is gone.
Yeah, where'd your face go?
Stolen, I suppose.
You lost it in the war.
Yeah,
So, hi,
I gulped
Arson.
it off.
Is Monster Nudies an AMV? No.
Oh, I might.
Good night, Ilya. Kiss it.
Bye bye.
Ilya, we're one episode away from finishing season 2 of Twin Peaks. We have to do it. We have to do it. I love Twin Peaks. I love Dale Cooper. I love Harry Truman. I love Hawk and Andy and
I
other
really need to watch
characters.
I hear so many good things about it.
It very much blew me away. I was very delighted, like right from the get-go.
I was gonna play that one game.
Deadly Premonition.
Yes, and I'm like, no, I have to watch Twin Peaks before I even touch this game.
I've played a little bit of Deadly Premonition, so then when I saw Twin Peaks, I was like, "Yep, people are right.
Yep.
This is what they're saying it is."
Yeah, I saw up to the game where they get to the hotel and like
Uh-huh.
FC in the coffee. And you like that classic little jingle with the whistle
Yeah.
music.
It's awesome. It's a fun show. And like from what I've heard, because Ilya, she hasn't even seen season 3 of Twin Peaks. That didn't come out till almost 3 decades after the fact. But somehow David Lynch said like, yeah, let's bring it back, and apparently it's still good, which is crazy.
Nice.
That a show could come back that much later and like actually wrap up its narratives, because from what I understand, season 2 did leave fans on quite a cliffhanger for, again, nearly 3 decades. So I'm really
Wanna feel that
curious to
way.
see what happens. No, the water.
I'm done. Okay.
I never made any AMVs. I was just thinking about that topic again.
Yeah.
I was just
I
like
wonder, like-
I was like too late to the internet, I feel.
That's so sad. Jipu, you should do it. You should have a stream where you make an AMV.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
Just streaming
Bring
my
it back.
DaVinci Resolve.
Yeah. You like watch part of the episode, you're like, oh, this moment was sick. Gotta clip this one.
It would have to be like from a show that's so niche that people won't care if I'm streaming parts of their anime on my stream.
Do that when that 2-episode show you talked about.
Yeah, I'll make my AMV over very private lesson. My OTP, the teenager and her teacher. We watched another one called strawberry oh god, what's it called? I My Me, Strawberry Eggs.
I My Me. I love I My Me.
I'm
Is that the
My
like little
Me,
like, short web
Strawberry Eggs.
series that's like 3 minutes long episodes?
No.
Or is that a different? Oh, okay.
No, this was
think it's
a
different.
full, like, 12 or 13 episode anime series, which was also about a guy who, he wants to be a teacher, right? But this school does not, they hate men, so he gets the help of his lovely landlord to dress up as a beautiful woman and get a voice changer necklace and everything, and then the whole premise is about the teacher going and teaching there despite being a man, a filthy no good man, and you know, like he becomes very important in a lot of the students' lives. Sometimes he's more important than you would think. One of the main girls that falls in love with her teacher, and she's like, "Oh my god, am I gay? How could this be?"
What's
Nice job,
17?
Nye. But no, it all resolves, and she's perfectly straight, and she nearly has a romantic relationship with her teacher. But then he leaves, and he says, "I'll be back when you're 18."
Oh my god.
And that's how the series ends. And they're like, she's like running after him, like when he's on the train, and she has like tears in her eyes, and she's like, "Bye, sensei, I love you." He's like, "I love you too." Their love bloomed despite it all. Good job, everybody. We golfed up a
Yeah.
storm today.
We golfed. We did it.
Yeah, Clover, you came back in second place. Congratulations.
Thank you.
My score got totally tanked at the end there. It
That
was
was
so
sad.
sad. It was so sad. But that was a lot of fun. I love golfing. I love We Golf.
Mhm. Good
Yeah.
work, everybody.
Good work, everybody. I think we can call it here. I imagine, Clover, you're probably very hungry and need to go to bed, among other things.
Oh yeah, I need to make
Yeah.
dinner.
Dinner would be good. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there's the art again for the stream. I'm showing it because I'm very happy with how it turned out.
Yeah,
It's
I like
so
my shades.
cute.
It's so good.
Yeah, you had to put on your going outfit.
Yeah, I can't stand the sun, so I need my protection.
Understandable. But yeah, I had a lot of fun playing golf with you two. Do you two, either of you, know when you'll be streaming next?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
she says with a cashew in her mouth.
It's a French fry, actually.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm jealous.
It's a curly fry.
Whoa.
Mmm.
This MF went to Arby's.
Yummy.
This MF got the French dip and Swiss.
Yummy, yummy.
I don't like. I feel like I never actually crave Arby's, but they're like the only drive-through that you can get good mozzarella sticks from. So I'll often find myself there because of that, and just like settle on some sort of roast beef sandwich that I'm like, sure, this is fine. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm here for the sticks and curly fries. Arby's kills it in the side dish game.
Milkshakes are good too.
Oh, I've never had a milkshake from there. Nai, do you know when you'll be streaming next?
I'm gonna have a busy week this week, so I think my next stream will most likely be next Tuesday, this coming Tuesday.
Okay, that sounds good.
Not sure what I'll be streaming, but I'll be streaming. That's my usual stream day is Tuesday.
But they'll be streaming.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
Let's
October's coming
see.
fast.
Yeah, it's October. I'm excited. Yeah, we're 1 week away from October, everybody. That's huge.
It is the best month after all.
The best month. See, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to be playing Crash Bandicoot 1. Greatest
Nice.
Crash Bandicoot fan on the planet. Never beat the first one because it's kind of not as good as the other ones. But maybe we'll change that tomorrow. Maybe. I am good at video games. And then, why is this? This is like not. There we go. It was aligned wrong, and it bothered me so much. Friday night we're
Understandable.
gonna finish Ghost Trick for the Capcom Conquest.
Heck yeah.
That game fucking rules. It's so scary.
does.
And then Sunday, me and Blues are gonna be playing more Pokemon Coliseum, which also rules. A Pokemon
Nice.
game made by like former Dragon Quest devs. It's crazy. I don't know how they did it, but they did it.
I never beat that as a kid. I got to like the final like boss, I'll say, and then I just never beat it. And I didn't know how to like grind or anything, so I just like gave up and dropped it. I mostly got the game because like, oh, I got the Jirachi bonus disc with this game. But
That's awesome.
yeah.
Let's see. I'm looking for somebody to raid right now. There's a few people on at the moment. Oh yeah, and let me do my other stuff. My links, if you want to join my Discord, you can get all of your favorite Swell Time Gpool emotes. Even this one, which is a tier 3 on Twitch, but you can go crazy and post that worm everywhere on
Yeah.
Discord.
But when's the worm ever getting stream?
God. I did one of those a long time ago, actually. With Ilya and Poly AlphaNet and Monday Channel. That was the first time I met Monday. She
Nice.
was very sweet
Wow.
and very cool. And Worms Armageddon is the best one.
Yeah,
It's
I
so
love the
good.
rope tech in that game.
I love that you can make your own maps, like literally in Photoshop
Yeah.
and import them into the game. It's so funny.
It's so good.
Yeah, and thank you for plugging the merch. Thank you for
Get
plugging
your
the merch.
Get your
Yeah,
merch.
it's good
Tomorrow,
merch.
Wednesday, is the last day you'll be able to pre-order the shirt. Otherwise, we'll have very, very, very limited stock of the shirt. So if you want to make sure you get your size, you gotta go and get that t-shirt, baby.
Yeah.
I feel less awkward about showing it because Clover's here and it's on Clover's site and we're like business partners or whatever. Sometimes I feel
Yeah.
strange like saying like, yeah, go buy my stuff, come on. But now that Clover's here, I'm like, yeah, look
Yeah,
at
it's
this,
2 for 1.
look at all this crazy stuff that you can also get on cloverchibi.com/product category /gpool-merch/
Yeah, you go check it out. And the URL, at least on my side, is purple, and I like purple, and so it's like a group effort, and therefore you all of us should advertise the Gpool merch, and you should all buy the Gpool merch.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Woo, woo,
exactly.
woo, woo.
You should get your triple howling Gpools at the moon.
The 3 full moon shirt.
Yeah,
Very
Hi,
epic
Chris.
and very cool.
We're leaving now, but hi, Chris.
yeah.
You missed
We
golf.
golfed.
I crushed.
Yeah, Gpool cheated. They rigged the game as
Yeah.
the host privilege, but you know it was okay.
Yeah.
Clover and I still managed.
Nobody like pointed it out, but I thought it was cute and fun that I gave everybody their own little. I put everybody's
Yeah.
actual stream screens
Yeah.
on the stream. Everybody's layout showed up here. I thought that
Yeah.
was fun.
I thought
Anyway.
it was super cute.
We're gonna go raid Rudy because Rudy is playing Shadow the Hedgehog 2005.
That
And
game
Rudy's
rocks.
awesome. She's a great big
Shadow.
Sonic head, and she's wonderful and cute and fun and funny.
Maybe that'll be my next stream. More Shadow. I need to play more Shadow. I got the good ending. I need to get the bad ending.
Oh.
Or evil ending or whatever.
Yeah, and then just 8 more after that.
Yeah, easy.
And we golfed.
We golfed.
We did.
We golfed. Oh, thank goodness, I still have a narrator sub. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going
You can wow.
You can. There we go. Throw.
Wow. Yeah, I like it.
We're compressing you.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. Yeah, Rudy's super cool. She's super sweet. She was in the Ring Racers tournament, and she did very good out there, supporting her husband Shadow the Hedgehog. And now, if you want to see someone devilishly thirst over this hog with red stripes, just sit tight. Oh, she's killing the president right now, you guys! Holy shit! She's gonna go kill the president right now.
Yes.
Okay, bye bye everybody. Thank you for coming. It was a wonderful time. Bye bye.
Thank you for having us.
Bye bye.